And we welcome you back to the Baxter Health pregame show. High atop Line Arena. We now have joined you on the Bomber Sports Network. Glad to have all of you with us here. Again, this is the second game of the week for the boys. Their schedule starts to ramp up a little bit. The girls' schedule after this week, there's only 3 games left before they head to Christmas after this week. But the boys, they still have a pretty loaded schedule. They got 3 games next week. They got 3 the week after, and then a little bit of a break at Christmas, and then they're right back at it. So Vulture likes to keep his schedule more balanced, where they kind of keep them in a rhythm where they're playing 2 times a week, prepare for conference play.
Yeah, that's and it's the way you set up your schedule. You know, this tournament here took over the place of Branson. Last year we were up at Branson, both teams, and this tournament there's not a trophy at the end of it, so to speak. And but yeah, no, it's good, and both coaches do a really good job, the boys and the girls, of setting up a non-conference schedule that is just really, really hard.
Yeah.
The girls this year is brutal, to be honest with you, and the boys, I mean, they travel to Fayetteville, you know, and go over there, and that's their only loss is to Fayetteville, and that was a really good squad.
And their team, they think, could win 6A.
It is, and these are both teams, and, you know, we'll see it tonight with the girls in Cabot. Probably the perennial #1 in the state is Cabot. And so, you know, we just like to see good competition, and the boys do a really good job of that. And this is a team here that, even though a Newport team is a smaller classification type school, you can't take them for granted.
I mean, I know, for instance, their best player, at least from what I've seen, is the coach's kid, C.J. Chatton's son. He is going to be, what number is he?
4, I believe.
He's number 4, yep. Charles Chatton. He's a little guard. He was starting for Russellville in the 5A West. So they have the pieces are there, and they're trying to figure things out. This is their second game of the year. Their first game the other night was against Searcy, and they got drilled the other night. I believe it was about an 18-point game.
Yeah, Searcy's pretty good squad, though, and yeah, this is a team that's going to be hungry, and they're going to have it on their mind to try to get back another win after losing their first game.
So the boys and the girls do play today. The girls will play afterwards. That'll be about 5:30. It'll still be on Classic Hits 101.7. They're playing Cabot. Many people think that they're going to be at least in the top 3 in the Arkansas media polls, and any poll that you have, those will come out in the next 2 weeks or so. But that's what a lot of people seem to think. We'll have more on that game later on. But right now, currently, we're about 3 minutes away from tip-off here at Line Arena between the Mountain Home Bombers and the Newport Greyhounds. We're going to take a short little break, bringing the tip-off and the introductions here on the Bomber Sports Network and Classic Hits 101.7. Back here in Lion Arena, we're trying to get the starters for Newport, but it's the usual suspects from Mountain Home. Blaine Tate, Rhett Gilbert, Ryder McLean, Braden Dewey, and Braxton Carson back into the starting five for Mountain Home. Head coach is Josh Fulcher, who is in attendance tonight. He missed the game on Monday as the Bombers were able to come up in a real gritty victory on Monday against the Batesville Pioneers. They're 2-0 against the Pioneers of Batesville. So they're going through the starting lineups for both teams, as looks like Amani Wren, Charles Chatton, Demetric Denton, Tyler Ridley.
And this is a freshman, Amir McGahee.
And Amir McGahee, who wasn't even on our roster, number 13.
He's a freshman, they said, that's starting there for him. So.
Yeah, he wasn't on anything that we were sent, so he must be fresh into the lineup. The officials for tonight's contest are Blake Smith, Scott Starkey, and Montrell Simmons. The officials for tonight's game are presented by Baxter Health Bone and Joint Clinic. Board-certified orthopedic surgeons Dr. Moore and Dr. Roeder make it their mission to provide patients with the highest quality of orthopedic care. When things are at their worst, they're at their best. Ready to go here in Lion Arena, a house that former Mountain Home coach Cody Wilmath helped build brick by brick. No, he's going to be watching this one. Mountain Home will be moving right to left in front of us here. Mountain Home will be the visiting team and Newport the home team, as Mountain Home will control the tip and they will move from right to left in front of us here. Blaine Tate will have the basketball.
Yeah, Dewey looks like he's got the height advantage down here, and probably, you know, Mountain Home should have the advantage when it comes to maturity here, as we got the team that has more minutes.
So it ends in a turnover as it went off the feet of Dewey. Now Newport will take over as they're moving from left to right. Ball is skipped over to this side to Chatton. Chatton's going to go to work back up top. Now it's swung to the far side to Wren.
Mountain Home in our matchup zone.
Wren back to Chatton. Back to Wren. They're just playing a little keep away. They're going to throw a lob on the backside as the bucket's missed. That was Demetric Denton who missed that one. And Mountain Home controls the basketball again. Here's Braxton Carson. Back to Dewey up top. He wants the three. Got it. 3-0 Mountain Home early on as Braden Dewey is into the book for the first time. He is scoring 19 points per game for the Bombers.
Good job there getting your feet in the paint, and Carson turn around hitting Dewey, stepping into that top of the key three.
Driving in is Wren off the window. This one falls off as McLean tried to get the rebound. It was tipped back in as it's thrown up on the rim and put in finally by Tyler Ridley, the big 6'2 forward. And we have a stoppage of play as we have a Bomber down on the far end. Can't tell who.
Ryder McLean.
Looks like Ryder.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
I know he rolled his ankle the other night, so I don't know if that's anything to do with that, as he's just testing out the traction on his shoes. Levi Uchman will come in and get him a little breathers. They'll get them checked out.
I'm anxious to see how well we shoot here, Dylan. You know, this is arena when you're not used to playing in a bowl style arena like this. You shoot and the back is kind of away from you. You know, the Bombers didn't shoot well. The Lady Bombers didn't shoot well. Let's see if they can make the adjustment and shoot better tonight.
Well, they're shooting 1-1 from three so far, so knock on wood. Hopefully that's not the last one that they hit. Rhett Gilbert's going to control the basketball now to Braxton Carson on the right side, to Uchman on the far side as he surveys the floor. They'll get to Dewey up top between the circles. Swung back this way to Braxton Carson. Braxton will look up top to Dewey. He wants another three on the way as this one misses badly off the right side of the backboard, and it's controlled by Newport's Amir McGahee, who is a freshman. So Newport coming back this way to Wren. He's going against Gilbert. They skip to the far side. Three-pointer on the way. Good contest from Uchman. Didn't matter. And the three-pointer is good as we have a stoppage of play again.
Got a necklace on.
As I don't think.
Looks like number 2 down here. Amani Wren's got a necklace on. They're having him take it off down here.
Gotcha.
Close to the bench.
Okay, that's about what I thought. So I'm trying to remember who hit that last bucket. That was 13, wasn't it? That was 13. Yeah, it was. That was a heavily contested shot. That was a tough shot. I mean, if they hit those, then more power to them. We'll tip our cap.
They gave us 3 points up there. It should have been 3 towards. You got 6-2.
Yeah, it says in the arena it's 6-2. It should be 5-3 in favor of Newport. Gilbert has on the left side. They're going to try to look at Carson on the bottom. They give it to Dewey up top. Bounced inside to Carson. Carson throws the backdoor pass to Dewey. He's going to go to work, kicks it out. Blaine Tate, three-pointer on the way. This one's off the back of the iron and controlled by Newport's McGahee. As we'll have a whistle and a foul will be called against Levi Uchman. That'll be the first of the quarter for Mountain Home.
Yeah, Uch was kind of going for that rebound there and kind of rolled up underneath McGahee there and picked up the foul. Hustle foul.
You take those.
Yep.
So first foul of the game, and as they still don't have the score right on the board, and they don't have the fouls right either. As it is sent to Wren. Wren's going to go to the far side. Blaine tried to get a hand on it. It was a little too tall for him. As they'll go back door as it went off the hands of Ridley, out of bounds. Last touch by Mountain Home.
You see Newport's trying to skip it across and hit that backside post on this kind of extended zone, but now Mountain Home's going to switch to man-to-man here as the ball's thrown in underneath the basket.
Ball was controlled by Wren. Actually, they'll get it into Wren as they'll go to the corner. Back to the inbounder, Chatton, and
they'll get an illegal screen on 25, I believe, here.
As we'll see from official Blake Smith call, it was an illegal screen on Tyler Ridley. That's the first foul of the game. Now both sides have one foul again. 4 fouls away from the bonus, that new rule this year. Y'all have noticed a lot of games are called not as tight anymore with that new rule in place, as Blaine Tate's met by a double team, splits the double team, had it knocked away, and Ridley comes up with it. Got away with an extra step. Here comes Newport on the other way as
offensive
we're going to call an offensive foul. Braxton Carson came in and took the charge. Good job by Braxton to step in and take that one.
Yeah, Demetric Denton was running the ball down the middle of the floor, and he was coming in with a full head of steam. Braxton planted his feet right in the middle of the lane. After Denton passed the ball, he continued on and knocked Braxton down. Braxton, good job staying in there, taking that offensive foul.
So that foul's on Demetric Denton. That's the second team foul. Tate's met by a double team. They bounce it to Uchman across the timeline. Now is on the Lion Arena logo on the right side. Gets the screen from Dewey. Dewey's going to drop down. A lot of contact. They're going to get a whistle and a foul as they're going to call Charles Chatton for reaching around the back. And that's the third foul for Newport.
That's 3 fouls in about 15 seconds or 20 seconds here for Newport.
So they have the score corrected finally in the arena.
Yeah, the girls down there are eating some chicken strips. They're not worried about the scoreboard.
Yeah, oh yeah, they're in their own little world
they
here.
Are. They got their coffee and chicken strips. They're having a good time down there.
Braxton Carson with the basketball. Uchman back to Gilbert. His brother plays down the road over at Harding. We might see him the next 2 days. Blaine Tate's going to drive in, pull it 15-footer. Got it, and the game is tied.
Nice little step in, jump shot there by Blaine.
Blaine Tate shooting it pretty good as of late, shooting about 40% from the field, on jumpers at least, anything outside of 4 feet. As this is handed off to Demetric Denton. Denton kicks it out. Three-pointer on the way is going to be from Chatton. Missed short of the rim and rebounded by Braxton Carson.
Good job, Braxton, boxing out on the backside of that zone.
Rhett Gilbert driving inside, dumps it down to Uchman. Looked like he had a wide-open layup. They're going to give it out to Tate for 3 on the left wing. Got it!
Good job, Uch, looking out and hitting an in-stride Tate. Tate's feeling it right now.
Blaine Tate's got 5 points early on as he has single-handedly tied Newport by himself. Driving inside as this one is knocked away. Braxton Carson comes up with it. They tried to get it down to Ridley, and the pass was picked off. Halfway through this first quarter, they give it down to Dewey. Dewey's going to shoot the floater off the rim, and it's good. And Coach Chatton wants a timeout. It is 10-5 our score. Mountain Home with the lead. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. This is Bomber Basketball on Classic Hits 101.7 and streaming live on the Bomber Sports Network.
When the time comes to consider home care for a loved one, let First Choice Home Care make it a simple and easy process for everyone. With trained PCAs and CNAs, we will treat your loved ones like our family. With 10 offices around the state of Arkansas and award-winning care, let us show you why First Choice Home Care is the best choice. Give us a call today, 870-222-0088, or visit us on the web at www.firstchoicehomecare.net. And as always, go Bombers.
Newport called that one. They will have 4 remaining for the game.
Yeah, Mountain Home's just beating Newport up and down the floor right now. They're, the hustle from Mountain Home, they got up and down the floor, and Newport was just lagging behind. Dewey got a wide open layup because of it.
I thought Dewey was going to tear the rim off the way he started to gather, but Dewey's not a big dunker. He said layups are worth the same. So this is skip back to the far side. Newport in control of the basketball. As hesitation moved by Wren, he's going to bounce it to the corner. 3-pointer on the way. This one is missed and bopped out by Darian Braxton, who's fresh into the game.
That's right, and third offensive rebound for Newport in this game.
And Newport will reset. They'll drive inside off the window as Wren. This one is missed. And Muggs Harris into the game, along with Kobaninsky. Couldn't get a hold of the rebound as this one is bounced in, and the jumper from the left elbow is good by Darian Braxton. 10-7 our score, 3:16 to go in this first quarter of action. Kobaninsky drives along the baseline, kicks it out. Muggs for 3 on the way. This one's missed off the back of the iron. Offensive rebound to Braxton Carson. They'll reset. Muggs back to Braxton. Hesitation move. Going to dump it down to Dewey on the low block. Kicks it out. Back to Braxton. In the short corner, he's going to shoot a floater. He's hitting the head, and he's going to shoot a pair of free throws.
Yeah, good kind of passing. I almost thought Mountain Home overpassed right there. Looked like McGee had a wide open shot at the free throw line, but after taking the last one and not hitting it, he worked it on around and was able to get to Braxton.
See who they gave that foul to. That's the other thing. They don't have a board in here that tells you who the foul was on, but
I did not.
We'll figure it out. Braxton Carson's first free throw is good, and it's now a two-possession game. As coming back in is Demetric Denton. He will replace Amir McGahee. I believe that foul might have been on him. Yeah, that's who it was. Yeah, I remember. Based on the haircut. So Mountain Home will be in the bonus for the final 2:59 of this quarter. Free throw was missed, and now Mountain Home will be on defense. Newport coming along. Wren's going to drive inside against Inskeep, throw it off the window. This one's good.
He just took it straight to the hole right there, and good job getting to the rim.
11-9 our score. Bombers on the high side. 2:45 left in this first quarter of action. Game number 6 of the season for Mountain Home. We're fresh into December. Uchman on the left side gets the screen from Carson. Braxton lucky he didn't call for a legal screen as Dewey's going to handle the ball now. Driving inside through two people. A whistle and a travel is called.
I don't know if they said when he tried to jump stop that he didn't land on both feet together.
It looked awkward. So
it did.
About 50-50. Ryder McLean will come back in, replacing Braxton Carson. Now Newport with the basketball. Bombers with a 2-point lead. 2:22 to go in this first period of action. Wren with the basketball, a 5'11 sophomore. As this one's thrown down to nobody. Actually, it's thrown right to Ryder McLean and Braden Dewey. Now Cabot Inskeep will bring the basketball up. Dewey's going to have it. Back to Muggs on the far side. Gets the screen from Dewey. Back to Uchman. Looking for Dewey in the post as he's met by a double team. Dewey with the ball now. He's going to dump it down to Uchman. Driving inside, kicks it out to Inskeep. Back up top by the Bombers to Muggs Harris. Three-pointer will rattle around, won't go. Good ball movement by the Bombers there, though.
Yeah, got a great shot. Looked like, was it McGee turned down a good shot for a great shot, or was it Coben over there? But either way, we turned down a good shot for a great shot. It just didn't go in.
Newport will set up. Minute 4 to go. 20 on the shot clock. Driving inside is Dayron Braxton. He will skip it out. Curtis Armstrong fresh into the game.
Mountain Home switched to a man-to-man now.
Inskeep guarding the ball against Wren. He'll throw it off the window. Good. He'll use the size advantage, and the ball game is tied, and Wren's got 4 points.
That's twice he's done that on Coben. He just buries him kind of in the lane and just uses his height to go up. Coben's in good defensive position, but the height just able to get over the top of him and hit it.
Inskeep to Uchman, top of the key three. This one is missed. Of course, since I said that hopefully we shoot it better, we have not made a three. As this is dumped down, broken up by Inskeep. They tried to get it to Wren on the block, and it was broken up and out of bounds. Last touch by Mountain Home as 3 new Bombers will come in.
Yeah, you know, this is today's game, though. We're sitting there. We've got them at 4 fouls. We can get to the free throw line and shoot 2 this period, and we've taken, 3 threes in the last possessions. You know, you'd like to maybe see the Bombers take it at them, draw some contact, get to the free throw line, and just get points.
As Uchman comes up with the steal, another turnover as he turns it right back as he throws a floater up. That was Amani Wren who got the ball right back. Good defensive play by him, and now the Bombers are on the low side, 13-11.
Both teams with 4 turnovers right now, just kind of right there, just trading turnovers, like you said.
So Blaine Tate, Rhett Gilbert, and Drew Haney into the game. Haney met on the roll, throws it off the window, good. And one of the 2 sophomores that plays for Mountain Home throws it off the window, and he's in the book right now.
The sophomore to sophomore connection. Rhett to Drew, they played a lot of games together, and it showed right there. Nice little pick and roll. Rhett hit him with a perfect bounce pass.
Newport with the basketball, about a 4-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Wren throws it off the backboard. Shot clock did not reset as this jumper is good. They said it was a 3, but he had 2 feet on the line. They might talk about it after this as Braxton hits the 3. So now it is 16-13 in favor of Newport. It looked like it was a deep 2. McLean driving inside off the window, good. 5 seconds remaining. Down to 2, down to 1, and they're not going to get a shot. Actually, they will. It's going to go off the shot clock.
Holy cow.
about broke the goal. So it is 16-15 in favor of the Newport Greyhounds. We'll take a short little break, bring you the second quarter of action here on the Bomber Sports Network and on Classic Hits 101.7. United Country Real Estate of Mountain Home is the largest seller of rural real estate in the United States. With United Country, you'll find trust and integrity, integral parts of their high standards. As a seller, you'll benefit from United Country's unique and proven marketing system. You owe it to yourself to call the #1 team in the nation today at 425-3820. United Country Real Estate, proud supporters of our Mountain Home Bombers.
White River Materials has earned a reputation for producing industry-leading high-quality results. They have the experience and equipment to perform each project quickly, safely, and cost-efficiently. Privately owned and operated, White River Materials prides themselves in quality work with the customer's best interest in mind. If you need limestone or concrete products, or someone to do the job correctly the first time, give White River Materials a call today at 425-3431 or 425-4510.
Searcy, Mountain Home Bombers lost that quarter 16-15. A little bit of a fast start for both sides there, Brad.
Yeah, it was. It's kind of an up and down pace. Both teams with 4 turnovers. Newport's out rebounding them. They've got 3 offensive rebounds leading to 2 points. Mountain Home only has 1 offensive rebound. Mountain Home, Dewey's got the size advantage down low, and as I'm getting a massage here from my man Yonkers as he comes up here and kind of got me all.
Me one early.
He's got me all flustered now, but no, it was a good quarter. Mountain Home, we needed to clean up the turnovers a little bit.
Long way to go in this one. Remember, it was 17-17 at the start of the boys' game the other night. Then nobody scored for 5 minutes. So it's bounced along the baseline down to Braxton, Dayron Braxton. We'll try to tell the difference between Braxton Carson and Dayron Braxton, as this is bounced back to Dayron Braxton. Newport with the basketball. Wren now driving along the baseline. 5 on the shot clock. Goes to the spin move. Kicks it out. It got tipped to Damari Wren. 3-pointer on the way is good. And Damari Wren has another 3 points. And he has 9 points so far.
And that's 2 kind of plays right now that Newport has just got lucky on. They tried to pass it down low, bounce off the backboard right to a wide open 3. There, we got a hand on the ball, tipped it right to a guy with a wide open 3.
McLean corner 3. This one's missed. As Dewey got the ball knocked out of his hands, and Haney just kind of volleyball tipped it over to McLean, as this 3 on the way from Newport is missed and rebounded by Ryder McLean. Guess that ankle's okay. McLean with the basketball across the timeline. 6:50 to go here in the first half. Rhett Gilbert tunes up the 3, and he's got it, and the lead's cut down to 1.
Yeah, when you see you can drive the lane like Ryder did and hit a Rhett stepping into a 3-point, that's such a better shot and high percentage shot, and Rhett made it, just stepped right into it and made it without hitting the rim.
So they're going to call blocking foul Braden Dewey, I believe. Yeah, they called it on Dewey. That's his first foul of the quarter. Now remember, the fouls reset every quarter. So that's the new rule across the country, not just in Arkansas. You'll see that in high school games everywhere. So the ball's inbounded to Ridley, given right back to the inbounder, Chatton. Now it's back to Amani Wren. 2 Wrens on the roster, Damari and Amani. They give it to Damari Wren, as this one is missed, rebounded by Braden Dewey.
Good box out there by Dewey and going up and getting that ball.
Braden Dewey named Athlete of the Week this week. Ryder McLean driving along the baseline, got it tipped out of his hands, and it will stay with Mountain Home. As Bombers will throw in under their own basket, they'll stand on the S in Searcy underneath the rim. In packed house tonight. Plenty of great seats available if you happen to be in the Searcy area. Want to come out and watch. Girls will play after this. Blaine Tate be the trigger man. He'll be ready to throw in. They'll get to Dewey on the low block. Dewey's going to go to work, and a whistle and a travel's called. I think that was the right call.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'd like to watch his footwork. When Dewey catches it in the lane, he's so kind of violent with his turns. A lot of times he may get called for walks that aren't really there, and that may be just because it looks awkward. I'd like to really see it slowed down to see if it's actually a walk or not.
Well, it doesn't matter what we think, as Dewey makes up for it as he comes up with the steal. He's going to give it out to Tate. The Bombers will go 2-on-2. Tate and Gilbert. They'll kick it to Gilbert in the corner. He'll tee up the 3. He's got it. Another 3 for Rhett Gilbert. His second of the quarter. He's got 6 points in the game, and the Bombers find themselves ahead once again.
They can come in bunches for Rhett. He needs to continue to keep shooting. We need to keep – ooh.
And, oh, my goodness, they called a foul. Well, as Haney and Wren got tangled up. Might have called it a jump ball, but he might have got a handful of wrists, so they're going to get Drew Haney with the foul there.
That's what you love your sophomore. He went in there and kind of got tangled up with Wren, and he didn't let go, and Wren didn't let go, and Drew didn't back down from him. He kind of stood his ground. I like to see that out of sophomore.
Yeah, Scoob getting after it here early in this one. Amani Wren with the ball. As it looked like a double dribble, but they got away with it. As a whistle and a blocking foul is called against Ryder McLean. That's going to be Ryder's first foul, team's third. It looked like, again, that's one of those 50-50 calls.
Yeah, Ryder was kind of sliding with them. Newport is doing a good job of driving hard to get in the lane and looking for the kickouts. Mountain Home's doing a good job staying in front of them.
As this inbounds pass is Almost out of bounds. They saved it. Dewey tipped it off someone. An offensive rebound goes right to Demetric Denton, and that's his first points of the night, and the game is tied.
It's every little break's going to Newport. Dewey threw it off the leg of number 25 Ridley. It bounced right to a Newport player who went in for a shot, and they were there for an offensive rebound. Just every little break's going for them this quarter, or this half.
So 21-21 right now. Shout out Savage, as McLean's going to go take it in the corner, gets the screen from Dewey, going to drive, and a whistle and a blocking foul is going to be called. They're going to say it's on Tyler Ridley. That is his second foul, so we'll see what Coach Chayton wants to do here, as he's going to come out of the game along with Charles Chayton. They'll grab some bench, as Damari Wren and Darren Braxton will exit the game, and our own Braxton Carson, will enter and give Drew Haney a breather. Good minutes from Drew right there.
Yeah, it was. He came in there and got a block shot on one end, got a bucket on the other, and did a good job his time.
Tate will throw into McLean in the far corner. Now it's bounced down to Braxton. He'll go to work off the window. This one is missed and rebounded by Amir McGahee. Skip pass ahead right to Demetric Denton. He's going to go off the window good, and Newport has the lead once again.
Yeah, they're just trying to get up and down the floor, use their athleticism and quickness, and right there they were about to beat the Bombers down the floor.
As this jumper from Dewey is good, and it's a three, and the Bombers have the lead once again. This one is tipped in the air by McLean, bounced right down to Denton. A lot of good bounces in favor of Newport. As this three is on the way, this one is missed, and it's last touched. They're going to say by Braden Dewey, but now
let's see if the
Scott Starkey is going to talk to Montrell Simmons on the far side, and they're going to give it to Mountain Home.
Hey, you know what? That's good officiating right there. Starkey, the official, was right here in front of it. He could see it from behind. The official underneath the goal couldn't see that the Newport player he came in and knocked it out of bounds. He stopped it and said, hey, I got a good view on this, and this is what happened. Neither coaches are arguing, so they got it right.
So that's 6 points for Braden Dewey as Gilbert and a whistle, and they're going to call a foul away from the ball on Amani Wren. That's going to be his first foul. It was not on the shot, so it's going to be on the floor, but the shot clock should reset.
Yeah, Carson was setting a screen there for Rhett as Rhett flared out for the open kind of wing three, and they just ran right over him. Amani Wren ran right over him and got the foul call.
Tate be the trigger man with a fresh 35. They give it to McLean. Wide open left side. Three is good. Third three of the quarter for Mountain Home, and they're up by 4. So Ryder McLean into the book for the first time. He's got 3 points. As Newport going to drive inside. Good job by Dewey to block that shot. And a whistle and a held ball is called. It's going to go to Mountain Home.
Yeah, great job right there by Dewey. As they came in for the layup, Dewey jumped up, and instead of bringing those hands straight down on it, he just stood straight up and made him shoot it over it, and he missed it, and then he went and got the rebound. That's
been a big point of emphasis the last couple of years about how verticality works and staying inside the plane of your own body, but Dewey's as good as anybody I've seen at doing that. Muggs Harrison to the game, and a whistle and a foul. They're going to call Damari Wren for the foul. That's his first foul. It'll be the team's third with 3:48 to go in this second quarter of action, excuse me.
Just put a saddle on Rhett right there and rode him up the sideline.
3 fouls apiece here in this second quarter. Gilbert with the basketball, fresh 35 now. Gilbert going to bounce it to Muggs on the right side. Now up top to Braxton, to Ryder McLean, back to Gilbert, who ran through from one side to the other. Now going to go baseline. He's going to have a wide open layup. It's good, and it's the biggest lead of the ball game for Mountain Home.
Good quickness right there by Rhett. He's feeling it right now. He needs to continue to shoot the ball.
8 points for Rhett Gilbert, all in this quarter. Newport trying to find an answer. Good spin move by Damari Wren as this one is knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Newport, and Mountain Home will have the ball.
Yeah, it's out of control right there from Newport.
As McLean will throw in here. As we had a substitution on the other end.
Amani Wren came in for
Damari. Yep,
Wren.
He got his brother.
I'm assuming
they are brothers. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they are. One's a senior, one's a sophomore. Gilbert with the basketball, got 8 in this quarter. Now back to Muggs. Muggs gets the screen from Carson. Yep, that was an illegal screen. And that's the 4th foul of the quarter. Newport will be in the bonus, and that's Braxton Carson's 2nd foul.
It looks like
actually, that's his first foul. My bad.
That's kind of a point of emphasis, too, of officials this year, is they're calling that because this kind of motion, screen and roll offense that they're making
brush
sure
screen.
They're little brush screens and make sure they're set.
As driving inside, met by 2 Bombers. Dewey picks off the pass. Muggs, he wasn't looking at it, tried to grab it behind his back. McLean comes up with it, and they're going to try to get this across the timeline. They finally do. Gilbert with the ball on the far side. Now to Muggs. 2:46 to go. They bounce it down to Braxton Carson as this one is missed, and it's rebounded by Newport.
Braxton thought he got fouled right there as he was talking to the official.
Three-pointer on the way from the far side is missed. That was by Charles Chayton, and this one picked up by Newport again. Chayton with the basketball is going to drive in against Dewey, and a whistle and a travel's called. And Mountain Home will get the ball back.
Yeah, Mountain Home had the offensive rebound there with or the defensive rebound, and just quick turnover, and luckily we were able to get it right back.
Braxton Carson will exit. Levi Uchman will come back into the game, another senior for Mountain Home, one of 9 seniors on this Bomber ball club. Rhett Gilbert will run the offense. He'll get it across the timeline on the N in Lions on the floor. It's upside down on your screen, but Muggs back to Uchman to the far side. Gilbert, he wants another three. This one on the way. Hand in his face, got it!
Keep
and
shooting.
It's a 9-point game.
Keep shooting, Rhett. Keep shooting. And he got steal right here. Oh, almost did.
This one's knocked away. Mountain Home last touched it. And Newport will have the ball with 2:05 left. Kobaninsky will come in. He's going to get Muggs Harris a breather as Muggs will head to the bench. 8 different Bombers making an appearance so far in this game. As this one is inbounded to Amani Wren. Back this side to Denton. Back to Wren. Amani Wren with the ball, guarded by Gilbert. Now to this side. They come back to Denton. Denton off the window. This one is rejected by Braden Dewey. McGee couldn't get the shot off. It was sent back almost into the Gucci seats by Dewey. As this is sent to McLean on the left side. McLean driving, goes to the crossover dribble. Back to the right side. This one's knocked away. It'll stay with Mountain Home. 23 on the shot clock, 1:41 left in this first half of action. Bombers trying to figure out who's going to throw this in. Ryder finally says, I guess I'll throw it in.
It's kind of an important 140 if you're a Newport fan, and even if you're a Mountain Home fan. Can you extend this lead here going into half?
So Gilbert with the basketball. Surprised he's only seen one guy so far. They get it down to Dewey. Now he's on the right block. Going to go to work. Good couple of moves. Goes to the spin move. This one is missed and rebounded by Newport. Dewey cleaned out one of the Greyhounds. They didn't let that one go. And a whistle and a blocking foul. That's a real surprising call considering Amani Wren was leading with his elbow.
Yeah, he got an
He
elbow
cleaned him
up
out
to the face of Rhett.
Well, they're going to call that on Rhett. That's only his first foul. So Newport is officially in the bonus.
They got done with their chicken strips. They're blowing the horn. They got 2 shots.
So that is the 5th foul in the quarter for Mountain Home. Newport will be in the bonus, the final 120. That kind of dangerous territory since Newport likes to get at the rim.
Yeah. Yeah, Mountain Home's going to play this next minute 20. Just play defense with their feet. But, hey, Rhett right there trying to take a hustle foul. And, I mean, he did. He kind of had his elbow up. And I thought it was number 11 that was in front of him. Maybe it was number 2.
Yeah, I think it was. Wren hits the first free throw. It's his first point of the night. He'll have the second one no matter what. No more 1-and-1s anymore. I got to take that out of my vocabulary. This one is missed, rebounded by Dewey. 1 of 2 at the line goes Amani Wren, and now the Bombers will control the basketball. Good 2-for-1 opportunity if they want to take it. Ryder McLean with the basketball, dumps it down to Inskeep on the low block. Coben kicks it out to Rhett Gilbert, right elbow jumper. That one is missed, rebounded by Dewey. Dewey tried to put it back, had it knocked out of his hands, and it's going to stay with Newport as it looked like Amani Wren just followed it out of bounds, but they're going to say it's going to stay with Newport.
I think they called the jump ball is what they called.
Okay. Yeah, it did because it stayed with Newport, so I think they just called it out of bounds. Real interesting. Either way, it's over. So, and this was tipped in the air. Inskeep got a hand on it. He didn't even look at it. And now the Bombers have the ball. A 10-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. 42 seconds left. McLean down to Dewey on the block, and a whistle and a foul. He'll go to the free throw line for a pair of free throws.
Yeah, it was a good job down on the defensive end by Coben. He was running out to guard his guy, and he saw his guy's eyes kind of light up and his hands come up. So Coben just threw his hands up, and when he did, the ball hit it right in the back of his hands and bounced right to the Bombers. That's the 9th turnover for Newport as Mountain Home has 6 on the night.
They're going to call that on Dayron Braxton. That's his first foul. Mountain Home will be in the bonus the remainder of this quarter. Dewey hits the free throw, and it's 33-24. Coach Del Leonard will be with us here at halftime here in just a few short moments as he looks refreshed. He's ready to go, man.
About to take down the #1 team in the state is what I'm thinking.
I like it. I like the way you think. He'll be here with us here shortly. Dewey's second free throw good. 2 of 2 at the line goes Braden Dewey. He's got 8 points, and now Newport has the basketball. 3-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock.
Yeah, they're going to hold for the last shot.
10-point game. Mountain Home with the lead. Been a good quarter for Mountain Home. They give it to Chayton. Chayton's going to go to work against Dewey. Driving along the right side. He'll lose the handle. Mountain Home outscoring Newport 19-8 as I don't know why the shot clock reset, but No time left on the shot clock. It's just the game clock as Wren has it, going to go against Inskeep. Driving, lost the handle. Coben comes up with it, down to 5 seconds. Down to 4, down to 3. Give it down to Ryder McLean off the window. Good! And it's a 12-point game as we head into halftime.
Great into the first half there for the Bombers. Turnover quickly down the floor, knew how much time was on the floor, and was able to get an easy bucket to end this half.
36-24 our score. We are at halftime. We will join Coach Del Leonard here for the halftime show, brought to you by Central Heating and Cooling. We're going to take a short little break, go over some stats, and then talk to Coach Del Leonard. This is Bomber Basketball on Classic Hits 101.7.
Don't let an injury keep you down. Board-certified orthopedic surgeons Dr. Win Moore and Dr. Ed Roeder at Baxter Health Bone and Joint Clinic are ready to treat athletes of all ages. Doctors Moore, Roeder, and their staff integrate high-quality, compassionate care with innovative treatment and years of experience. Baxter Health Bone and Joint Clinic will get you back to doing what you love. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 870-424-4710 or visit baxterhealth.org.
Discover the refreshing difference at Baxter Real Estate Company. While they welcome new faces, their agents are seasoned experts in the realm of real estate, particularly the captivating Twin Lakes area. With a treasure trove of knowledge and years of experience under their belts, their team offers unrivaled guidance to fulfill your property dreams. The area is experiencing a rise in listing inventory. Whether buying or selling, trust their experts to navigate the market with finesse. Baxter Real Estate Company, the Twin Lakes area's best choice for local realtors to help you find that perfect property.
Brad, what are you doing?
I'm resizing all my boxes.
Why?
New math. Everyone's doing it. The Big 10 equals 12, the Big 12 equals 18, and the Pac-12 now equals 4. And I have Traeger, Samsung, Sony, and Sonos systems that fit in all kinds of boxes, so I'm resizing.
People don't care about your boxes, just the stuff that's in them.
Yeah, well, 10 out of 8 people like our big boxes better. Folks, come see all of our different size boxes next to Walmart Mountain Home or at BigBoxBrad.com. Touchdown! 5 points.
The community of Mountain Home continues to be committed to the Bombers, just as Centennial is committed to their customers. Perseverance, commitment, and resilience are key ingredients for success both on and off the field of play. Whether you are cheering on the Bombers, starting a new business, or planning for the future, Centennial is here for all of life's moments. Let them be your partner. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Back here in Searcy, Arkansas, it is time for the Central Heating and Cooling halftime show. Live from Lion Arena, this beautiful palace of an arena. Mountain Home with the lead, 36-24 as we are at halftime. We're going to check some stats for you real quick. Damari Wren for Newport, 9 points, 1 point for his brother Amani Wren. Darren Braxton, 5 points. Demetric Denton with 4 points, 2 points for Tyler Ridley, and 3 points for Amir McGahee, the freshman fresh into the lineup. The Bomber side, Blaine Tate has 5 points, 1 point for Braxton Carson, 2 points for Drew Haney, 11 points for Rhett Gilbert, all in that second quarter, 5 points for Ryder McLean, and 8 points for Braden Dewey. Those are your halftime statistics. Again, Bombers leading 36-24. I'm joined by Coach Del Leonard here at halftime. Coach, what's going on?
Not much, just rolled in and here to support our boys and try to get ready to play a really salty Cabot team.
Sounds like say that every game. We play someone really salty, it seems like every game, but it's good to see that non-conference.
Yeah, I mean, it's no different than what we've been doing for a long time. And, you know, we begin with the end in mind. And I've said it and said it and said it. It's not going to do us any good to play really weak teams right now. So I know you and I were talking before we came on the air, and this is about the 7th time we played someone
it's undefeated.
That's undefeated now at the beginning of the year. That's kind of,
yeah,
there's a few irrelevance in there. But
I mean, Farmington was 3-0. Kickapoo, I think, was 6-0, just off the top of my head. But Cabot's undefeated. Searcy was 7-0. We played them. They lost last night.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you're seeing really good competition here in non-conference, and that's obviously the goal.
It is. And, you know, we told our parents in our parent meeting, and we could be 8-8 by the time we start conference, but as long as it's a quality 8-8, we don't care.
Mm-hmm. You're just trying to get better each game. So I've noticed we're playing – Valley Springs was a tournament, but this is more of a classic. What is it across the state? I'm seeing a lot of issues with tournaments being had. Are you seeing a lot of places kind of move into classics like this, or is this the way to go in the future?
I really like the bracket play. I mean, I don't really know the answer to that. I think it's about 50-50 probably, but I like bracket play because it's the closest thing to preparing your kids for the state tournament. And, you don't get the luxury of going into the state tournament and knowing, okay, we're going to play Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, and we're going to play Cersei, Cabot, Southside. So your kids have to learn how to have a quick turnaround and recover from it, and your coaching staff. We got to make sure we're prepared with the film we need, and then you may have less than 24 hours to get your team ready to go. So I definitely like bracket play better. Now I'm not complaining about this format because we're privileged to be here, but I think what fits the team that's hosting. It's whatever fits them and what they want to do.
5.5 minutes to go here in halftime. There are a few things had to clean up after Monday. What did we work on the last couple days?
We really worked hard on our kids that were on defense. Even let them start to foul a little bit and a little bit more. We don't want to teach our kids bad habits, but honestly, Tuesday night there was a lot of fouling going on, and legitimately speaking by the rule. But I'm not complaining. That's the way it is. When you talk about big girl basketball, and I have noticed that the 5 foul limit per quarter, that the officials are not blowing their whistle as much, and I don't know if that's for fear of slowing the game down or what, but we got with our kids, and we just told our kids who are on the second team, whoever might be on that first 5, that's not just 5. There's always a combination of people in that 5, and we told them, start to, foul them a little bit more, push them off screens, grab jerseys, hack them a little bit. We don't want them to
get hurt, obviously.
Get into their knees when they're moving, obviously, and we talk about that. But kind of brought back the, Jayla and Kiera have a little history. I know that Coach Lindsay Leonard in junior high that's really where Jayla was developed as a player, was as an 8th grader. She had Kiera as a 9th grader just dog her every day. And so the kids kind of talked about that a little bit and got back into that with our practices, because you look at the 3 teams that have been super physical with us, Kickapoo, Farmington, and Cersei, and we didn't handle that very well. So the old definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Well, we tried to get a little bit more physical in our practice to answer your question.
Yeah. So about 3.5 minutes away from getting the second half underway. Coach, anything else you got?
No, it's a great opportunity, and I know how well coached they are. We coached against Coach Cook for years, and I think they're super talented, and I'm looking forward to it.
Should be a good game here. It'll take place after the boys' game. Very rare the girls will play second, but we'll digress more into that game against Cabot here after this one. It is 36-24 in favor of the Bombers. Coach, appreciate the time.
Thank you, Dylan.
This is the Central Heating and Cooling halftime show. We've checked some stats. We're going to take another short little break and bring you the second half of action. This is Bomber Basketball on Classic Hits 101.7, and that's been the Central Heating and Cooling halftime show.
Discover the refreshing difference at Baxter Real Estate Company. While they welcome new faces, their agents are seasoned experts in the realm of real estate, particularly the captivating Twin Lakes area. With a treasure trove of knowledge and years of experience under their belts, their team offers unrivaled guidance to fulfill your property dreams. The area is experiencing a rise in listing inventory. Whether buying or selling, trust their experts to navigate the market with finesse. Baxter Real Estate Company, the Twin Lakes area's best choice for local realtors to help you find that perfect property.
Brad, what are you doing?
I'm resizing all my boxes.
Why?
New math. Everyone's doing it. The Big 10 equals 12, the Big 12 equals 18, and the Pac-12 now equals 4. And I have Traeger, Samsung, Sony, and Sonos systems that fit in all kinds of boxes, so I'm resizing.
People don't care about your boxes, just the stuff that's in them.
Yeah, well, 10 out of 8 people like our big boxes better. Folks, come see all of our different sized boxes next to Walmart Mountain Home or at BigBoxBrad.com. Touchdown! 5 points.
The community of Mountain Home continues to be committed to the Bombers, just as Centennial is committed to their customers. Perseverance, commitment, and resilience are key ingredients for success both on and off the field of play. Whether you are cheering on the Bombers, starting a new business, or planning for the future, Centennial is here for all of life's moments. Let them be your partner. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Hi, Hi, this is Katie. It's basketball season, and Farmers and Merchants Bank is cheering on the Mountain Home Bombers. We applaud the extra effort athletes, coaches, and band members contribute to make our school activities such a fun part of our community. Like you, working as a team to help you reach our goals is Farmers and Merchants Bank's game plan for success. Farmers and Merchants Bank. Finally, a bank in your corner. Go Bombers. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Since 1965, Harold Tucker Auto Parts has been serving the Twin Lakes area. Thank you, Twin Lakes area. See Harold Tucker Auto Parts for parts both foreign and domestic. From parts for automobiles to parts for mowers. They have custom-built hydraulic hoses and welding supplies too. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30. Harold Tucker Auto Parts, your bumper-to-bumper auto specialist. Family-owned and 3 generations strong. Harold Tucker Auto Parts, proud to sponsor the Mountain Home.
The Bombers Sports Network and Classic Hits 101.7. Bombers with a 12-point lead. Coming out of halftime, what did we see that first half, Brad?
It was a close game in the first quarter. Mountain Home was able to just kind of pull away there. We started shooting the ball well from 3, and that's huge part of our game. Rebound-wise, Newport had 12. We had 10. Turnovers, they had 10, and we had 6. So that's probably a difference. We were able to get, 10 points off those 6 turnovers.
Mm-hmm. So Newport moving now right to left in front of us here. They've switched ends. They'll now be shooting in front of their bench. As, we kind of eyeballed them at halftime as this is down to Ridley. He's going to go against Dewey. They kick it back out to Chatton. Chatton's going to go along the baseline, picks up his dribble in the corner. Back to Denton. Denton up top, 10 on the shot clock. Going to go against Braxton Carson. Kicks it out to the corner. 3-pointer on the way from McGahee. This one is missed. And offensive rebound. Behind the back pass down to Ridley. Ridley handles it. Going through a lot of hands, and this one is missed off the rim and rebounded by McLean. We saw him at halftime, and you could tell the difference between the two teams.
Yeah, the Newport was just out here just kind of clowning around on their half when they came out from half court, and Mountain Home was kind of going through another pregame here as we get a quick foul on this.
Demetric Denton called for the foul. That's his first foul. Actually, the second foul. First foul of the quarter for Newport. Mountain Home moving from left to right in front of us here. Blaine Tate with the basketball. Mountain Home going back out with the starters. Braxton Carson, Blaine Tate, Braden Dewey, Ryder McLean, and Rhett Gilbert. McLean tees up the 3. This one is missed off the heel of the iron. Rebounded by Dewey. He's going to go right back to work off the window. Good. Braden Dewey gets that one to go. He's in double figures. 9 points away from his average as this one is knocked away, picked up by Mountain Home. Mountain Home trying to work now. Blaine Tate pushing. Along on the right side. Now he's going to go downhill. Goes to the hesitation. Tried to get it to Gilbert, and it's knocked away, or thrown away, and Newport will have the basketball. Coming into the game, Dayron Braxton. He will replace, looks like it's going to be Amir McGahee, and Newport will control the ball. 6:40 to go in this third quarter. Glad you're here with us. Brad Coleman alongside myself, Dylan Conley. High at Top Line Arena as this shot off the window by Tyler Ridley's good. Big man just went to work. Put his shoulder down, and he's got his 4th point of the night.
Put it up on the board with his left hand. I don't know if he's left-handed or not, but that was a pure-looking shot with his left hand, but he's a big old boy.
So Tate gets the ball in the low block. Dewey's going to go to work. Throws up the shot fake. Puts it off the window. Good. He's got 12 points.
Nice job, Tate, finding Dewey at the free throw line. Good pump fake by Dewey, and then going straight to the rack.
As a whistle and a foul counted and 1 on the other end.
They're saying it's on the floor.
Okay, yeah. Amani Wren went up for the shot, but it's going to be on the floor as Blaine Tate's going to get called for the foul. As it was going to be, it's on the floor. So Blaine Tate's got his first foul of the quarter for Mountain Home. 6:07 to go in this first quarter.
That was a 50-50 call that went the Bombers' way there.
And a whistle and a foul. I don't think this will be on the shot. Going to get Braxton Carson with this one. That's his second foul. Second team foul for Mountain. Oh, wow, they're going to say that's on the shot.
Yeah, that's another 50-50 one there. I think if it had been Mountain Home, would I have argued that he was shooting on the last one? I probably would have, and this one same way. So
it's going to send Demetric Denton to the free throw line looking for his 5th point. This one is missed off the front of the iron, but he'll still shoot the second one. 40-26 our score. Here this is day number 5 of the Searcy Classic this week. Final day tomorrow. Bombers and Lady Bombers will play as this free throw is good, and it's a 13-point game. Demetric Denton with 5 points. He is the second leading scorer now behind Damari Wren, as Gilbert, he wants another 3, top of the key. This one rattles around, won't go, and McLean comes up with it. They'll kick it back to Gilbert, throws up a shot fake, gets the screen from Dewey. He'll pull it from the left elbow, got it.
Yeah.
Brett Gilbert another 2 points. He's got 13.
Braxton Carson also there on that offensive rebound. He was able to tip that ball out to Ryder. Good active hands there by Braxton.
So now Newport on the other end. Chatton going to go to work against McLean. Good job by McLean to stay square. Now it's brought back this way to Denton. Denton going to go between the circles. Goes to the far side to Chatton. Going to drive inside against Dewey. Kicks it out. Three-pointer on the way from Amani Wren. Actually, he's going to put it on the deck. Blocked by Dewey. And now Gilbert on the other end. Gilbert and Tate 2-on-2. Goes behind the back. Going to bounce it down to Tate. Tate saves it back in bounds to Gilbert. He's met by a double team. A lot of contact. They're going to give it ahead to Amani Wren all by himself as he's going to lay. Oh, he missed the layup. Wide open. Offensive rebound to Denton, and this one's good. Nobody was near him. I don't know how he missed that.
I think he got caught in between. Was he wanting to try to dunk it or was he wanting to lay it in and got indecisive and just missed it?
I think with a deficit like this, I think laying it up was the safe option.
Yeah.
If it's a closer game, probably want to dunk it, try to get the momentum. As this is sent to Gilbert. Gilbert lost the handle, and it'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Mountain Home. As Kobodinsky will come in, he will get Rhett Gilbert a breather with 4:44 to go.
That's the Bombers' 9th turnover here. That's the third this quarter as Newport's only got one this quarter and 11 total.
So Newport with the basketball in their home white uniforms. Kind of reminds me of Little Rock Hall with their color scheme. A little bit different than how Little Rock Hall looked. Yeah, or Batesville. As good crossover dribble by Chatton. He's going to give it back to Denton. Denton puts up the deep left wing three as this one is tipped away, but it goes right back to the hands of Newport. It's bounced down to Denton. Denton off the window. This one rattled around, won't go, and it's knocked out of bounds, and Mountain Home will have possession. As Drew Haney's going to come into the ball game now, he will replace Braxton Carson, who will head to the bench.
So 6 of Newport's 15 rebounds in this game have been on the offensive side of the bucket. They've led to 4 points. The Bombers have kind of escaped some acts there of not being able to give up offensive rebounds after getting up 6 and only leading to 4 points.
Blaine taking a pull up, little 10 high arcing footer, and this one is good. And it's 44-29. Pass thrown ahead to Denton. Denton off the window. He is fouled by Ryder McLean.
He was trying to throw that one down.
Yeah, sure. He was trying to dunk that one. He was trying to tear the rim off. That's Ryder's second foul, team's third of the third quarter.
Good foul by Ryder, not giving up the easy layup.
So Blaine Tate, he's got 7 points. Mountain Home is at 44 now. It will send Demetric Denton to the free throw line. He is 1 of 2 so far. He's got 7 points and still has 7 points. Misses the first one. He'll still have the second one. A second away from halfway in this third quarter. 4:01 left. Bombers leading 44-29. Couple dribbles by Denton. He will put up the second free throw. He is 3 of 4 from the line. Offensive rebound back down to, that was Ridley, but he traveled with the basketball.
Another offensive rebound given up by Mountain Home, and as Ridley got it, he tried to pump fake, and he moved both of his feet.
You know, Tyler Ridley is a defensive end for their Newport football team, so I believe he has some college offers for the defensive end or nose tackle position. So it makes sense. I forgot that in my notes, but as this is sent out to Dewey, Dewey's going to save it from going across half court. He's a big old boy. As this one is tipped away, Denton comes up with it. Denton going to throw this one down with 2 hands as we're going to have a whistle and a timeout called by Mountain Home. Josh Fulcher wants to talk about it. It's their first timeout. 44-31 our score here from Newport. We're going to take a short little break. This is Bomber Basketball, Classic Hits 101.7 and the Bomber Sports Network.
Use your smile to change the world, but don't let the world change your smile. North Arkansas Dental Group, formerly known as Coleman Family Dentistry, is a proud supporter of Mountain Home Bombers. A family-friendly dental office providing a state-of-the-art clinic, North Arkansas Dental Group is dedicated to you, your health, and especially your smile. Visit us at our new location at 2338 Highway 62 West or call 870-424-4670. Go Bombers.
If you are tired of buffering and sketchy service, you need to experience Next, powered by NAEC's fiber optic internet. With service up to 1 gig, Next Internet is the definition of high speed. Plans start at just $49.95 a month. Subscribe to Next by calling 870-895-3221 or visiting mynextfiber.com. You may also subscribe by visiting North Arkansas Electric Cooperative's office.
Are you building a new house?
Back here in Newport. We're in Searcy. Newport's right down the road, though. It's only a short 30-minute drive for those guys. So that's the other thing that's a little bit of advantage for them. I know they're down 13, but they didn't have to travel far for this one.
No, they didn't, and but we're used to it as Mountain Home. We travel more than anybody else, so it's just another day on a bus for us. But, hey, the first, 4.5 minutes of that quarter, the big story is Mountain Home has 4 turnovers. And it's led to 6 easy points there for Newport. And Mountain Home's got to do a better job taking care of the ball at the end of this quarter.
Yeah, I think Josh just wanted to call timeout and settle them down. I mean, they're still in pretty decent control of this game, but Newport's ramped things up on the defensive end. Gilbert with the basketball. They're trying to look for Dewey. Finally get to him on the right block. Dewey's going to go off the window, missed the layup. Ryder McLean tried to tip it back. McLean comes up with it once again. It's knocked away, and Ridley comes up with it, and now Newport's on the run. Dayron Braxton driving inside, a whistle, and an offensive foul is called.
Good job by Rhett Gilbert hustling back right there. Mountain Home got 2 offensive rebounds on our other end. Missed a couple point-blank chippies. You don't see Dewey miss that one very often, but we did. But good job by Rhett getting back and getting the ball back for Mountain Home as Newport turns the ball over.
Good charge by Rhett Gilbert. I believe his brother is 3 years at Mountain Home. He's taken more charges this week than he took in 3 years of basketball. So, right, of course, brother Wyatt right down the road at Harding University got a big win against Ouachita last night as Haney tries to feed it into Uchman, and it's a turnover. Denton running ahead of the pack, and a whistle and a jump ball is called. I think that's the right call. Haney did a good job and got a hand on the ball, and it's going to be a jump ball that goes to Mountain Home. Good play by Scoob there.
Yeah, it was a great play by your sophomore Drew Haney coming down there and putting a hand on the ball as Denton had a full head of steam.
Yeah.
He just threw one down, so we know he can get up there and do it.
So the next jump ball will go the direction of Newport as Gilbert with the basketball. A couple crossover dribbles, going to come back to this side to McLean, looking for Haney on the block. He's going to go to work, back up top to Uchman. He'll drive, kicks it out to Muggs. Braden Dewey is headed to the bench as Gilbert going to drive along the baseline. Good fake, throws it off the window, good. Red Gilbert, tell you what, he's been the Bombers' leading scorer so far. He's got 15. He's scored all 15 in the last 2 quarters. Newport with the basketball. They're going to reset the offense. Wren going to drives against Haney, and a lot of contact, a whistle, and a blocking foul. Haney was falling before the contact was made, so he's still in legal guarding position. Again, that's another one of those 50-50 calls there. But it looked like Wren was also a little out of control, but he'll head to the free throw line.
Yeah, he was out of control. I think they bailed him out right there, to be honest with you. He wasn't going to make that shot. And Drew, I'd like to see a no call if you're going to call anything on there.
So it will send Amani Wren to the free throw line. He is 1 of 2 at the line, make it 1 of 3. And Newport, they've missed a lot of free throws.
They haven't shot the free throws very well, have they?
They are, 2 of 7 right now from the charity stripe. 15-point lead for the Bombers, 2:13 to go in this third quarter. As Dewey did not come back in. That's Uchman on the block. His free throw is missed. They are 2 of 8, and the offensive rebound goes right back to Demetric Denton, and it is now a 13-point game once again. Denton's done all the damage here. He's got all 5 points in this quarter for Newport.
He's an athletic looking kid.
He's got 9 points on the day as McLean's going to have the basketball back to Uchman to Gilbert. Gilbert on the far side. They're going to throw the lob up to Uchman. Mishandled it. Had a good look at the rim. It was missed, and now Newport with the basketball. A deep 3 on the way. Very ambitious 3 by Dayron Braxton is rebounded by Muggs Harris. Well, that was NBA range. We saw that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Minute 33 to go. McLean driving along the middle off the window, and a blocking foul is called.
Ridley sliding down underneath Riders. He took the ball to the hole.
Big man taking the charge. I like it. So Ridley's going to get called for the foul. That's the 3rd foul for Newport. Here in the quarter is Robert Dover and Braden Dewey are going to come in. Bombers bringing in the jumbo package here after this first free throw.
10 guys seeing the court so far from Mountain Home tonight.
Blaine Tate will also come in. They will replace Muggs, Drew Haney, and Levi Uchman. 90 seconds to go in this one as Ryder hit the first one. He's going to have the second one here shortly. Second free throw by McLean is good. Nothing but the bottom. And now Mountain Home has stretched the lead back to 15.
Yeah, you feel like Mountain Home's getting beat with the way we've kind of turned the ball over. We're still up 15 in this game.
That's another thing they could talk about. I was like, we're playing really bad, but we're up 15. So driving inside, this floater on the way. This one might have got tipped by Chayton. It might have got tipped by Gilbert as this jumper on the way. A rattle around won't go. Braden Dewey with another rebound. Minute 6 to go here. Bombers can go 2 for 1 if they so choose. Gilbert gets the screen from the big man, Robert Dover. Kicks it out. Blaine Tate, another three on the way. This one is good. Blaine Tate from downtown gets the Bombers into the 50s. He's got 10 points. So Blaine Tate gets the Bombers over the half-century mark, as then we have a whistle and a foul against Blaine Tate. That'll be his second foul.
Yeah, I'm sure he bumped him, but that's just a bailout call, to be honest with you. I mean, Amani Wren is completely out of control as he's dribbling the ball. He lost it halfway through. He kind of picked it up and dribbled it again. Then he threw the ball out of bounds, and they're going to call a foul and benefit him and get him to the line. And I just hate that. I mean, to be honest with you, if the kid's out of control, don't bail him out.
Amani Wren will go to the free throw line. He's got 1 point tonight. He is 1 of 3, make it 2 of 4 from the free throw line. As it is 51-34, 46.9 to go. Officials working quickly, get on the ball back. As the second one is on the way, rattles around, falls in. 2 of 2 at the free throw line goes Amani Wren. And now it is 51-35. Bombers with the basketball. About 10 seconds between the game clock and the shot clock. Gilbert now looking to get it to Dewey on the low block. Dewey's going to scoop it off to Dover. Dover's going to knock it back out to Ryder McLean, down to 12 on the shot clock. They give it to Gilbert. Gilbert in the far corner gives it down to Dover. Dover's going to go to work, steps through, and had it knocked away out of his hands. It's another turnover, and Newport will have the basketball.
My case right there. We actually had control of the ball. Yeah. How's that any different than what happened on the other end down there? You know, and they benefited them by being out of control, and we were actually in control, and we got the turnover.
Driving inside is Chayton off the window. This one is missed. Dover had a hand on it, and it's picked up by Ryder McLean. Down to 3 seconds to 2. Down to 1. Tate puts up a floater at the buzzer. Good-looking shot, but it is missed. So we will head to the fourth quarter. Bombers in control of this one by 16, 51-35. We'll have the fourth quarter of action on the other side of this break for you. It is Bomber basketball on Classic Hits 101.7 and streaming live on the Bomber Sports Network.
Are you building a new house, not sure where the property lines are? Strider Consulting can help. They're a civil engineering and land surveying firm located at 1029 Highway 201 north of Mountain Home. With over 23 years in the business, Strider Consulting has the experience and expertise to bring your project to life. Visit strider.consulting to see their full list of services and request your quote today. Strider Consulting is a proud supporter of Mountain Home Bombers athletics. Strider Consulting, engineering our future. United Country Real Estate of Mountain Home is the largest seller of rural real estate in the United States. With United Country, you'll find trust and integrity, integral parts of their high standards. As a seller, you'll benefit from United Country's unique and proven marketing system. You owe it to yourself to call the #1 team in the nation today at 425-3820. United Country Real Estate, proud supporters of our Mountain Home Bombers.
White River Materials has earned a reputation.
Kids 101.7, KCTT, Gellville, Mountain Home.
Thank you so much, Matt Sharp. That is the legal ID. We have to do that by law to keep the lights on. So we're heading to the fourth quarter of action. Bombers with the lead, 51-35. Newport will have the basketball as they got the last jump ball. I think it was about 2 minutes left in the quarter. So Newport will have the ball. They're facing a 16-point deficit right now with 8 minutes to go. So it is Charles Chatton with the basketball. Chatton has not scored tonight as they give it down to Denton. Denton, a couple spin moves, goes against Dewey. Good job by Dewey to be vertical, blocked it away. It's high tipped in the air. There's a big tip drill as McLean comes up with it. He's in the deep corner on the ground, and now Gilbert is going to be one-on-one at the rim. Gilbert going to go to a hesitation move off the window. This one is missed and rebounded by Xavier Dotson, and a whistle and a foul is called.
So they're going to Dover clearing out the lane.
Yep, they're going to give that to Robert Dover. He's got 5 fouls to play with. That's his first.
Did he foul out? He fouled out in Batesville
he fouled out in about 9 minutes.
Yeah.
So
he's fouled a minute ratio. We have to work on that a little bit.
As they try to get the handoff, it was met by a double team. Newport with the ball to Xavier Dotson. Has not appeared in the game yet as this one is missed. Rebounded by Ryder McLean. 7:17 to go in this one. Good hesitation in and out dribble by McLean. Pulls up, left elbow jumper, good.
He got the rebound, just went coast to coast. Nobody stopped him. He pulled up at the free throw line. Great shot.
McLean's got 9 points now. Bombers lead 53-35 as this is Charles Chatton against McLean. Now they give it to the left side. Demetric Denton, three-pointer is good. Got that one to rattle home. And it is 53-38 now as Denton has he's got 12 points now. He's their leading scorer so far.
Probably had, what, 8 or 10 this
Yeah.
half?
Yeah, he's got, as this three-pointer's good, but McLean on the other end as he responds right back. And now the Bombers' lead is extended back to where it was before. And a steal. Blaine Tate comes up with it. Going to go with the scoop shot layup. This one is missed. McLean got in there, got a hand on it, and Ridley comes up with it.
Got turnover right here on the other end.
And a whistle, and they call a jump ball. I don't know what they called.
I'm assuming they called a jump ball right there.
Yeah, well, the last jump ball went to Newport, so I
guess it says the Bombers up there on the board now, so they did call a jump ball.
Okay. As this shot is missed off the window, rebounded by Braden Dewey. Coming on the other end, Blaine Tate throws it to the corner. No look pass to McLean on the far side. He's going to pull up, 15-footer, hand in his face. As this one is close to coming out of bounds, Dover saves it. Looked like a hockey goalie trying to save this one. Dewey tees up the top of the key three. This one is missed and rebounded by Dodson. Everyone just kind of throwing the ball around right now as Chatton gives it back off to Amani Wren. Wren back to Chatton. Chatton comes to this side to Dotson. He'll tee up the long-range three. This one is off the heel of the iron, rebounded by Dewey. Ryder McLean with the ball now. 5.5 to go in this one. Bombers in control, 56-38. As McLean goes to the far side, he'll get a screen from Robert Dover, the SEMO football commit. And Blaine Tate will set the offense with 20 on the shot clock. Hey, the shot clock has not been a factor in this one as Gilbert, he'll want another three. This one's missed. McLean cleans it up. Back out to Tate with a fresh 35, driving inside. Dumps it down, no look pass to Dewey, and the lead is 20.
Yeah, good job there by Ryder getting that offensive board. Blaine attacking and then finding Dewey on his offside block.
So this is skipped to the far side. Newport with the basketball now. They'll kick it back out to Dotson, who's come out shooting here in this one as this is dumped down. Blaine Tate comes up with it. Good crossover behind the back dribble. Blaine Tate going to go inside against two people. Robert Dover on the follow brings the house down. Robert Dover tearing the rim off. Newport wants a timeout. We'll take it with them. Holy cow. Where'd that come from? I knew it was there. I was waiting for it, but Robert Dover brought the house down. We'll take a break. 4:44 to go. Bombers with the lead, 60-38. This is Bomber basketball on Classic Hits 101.7 and the Bomber Sports Network.
At Knox Orthopedics, they know the pain from an injury demands immediate attention. At Knox, they can fix that. Their 4 highly qualified physicians, Drs. Knox, Rawls, McConnell, and Franklin, make it their priority to see you as soon as possible. You'll benefit from the best in orthopedic medicine with doctors who really care about getting you back to a life that's pain-free. See them at No. 3 Medical Plaza Mountain Home or during clinic hours at Harrison, Salem, and West Plains. Check them out at knoxorthopedics.com.
Use your smile to change the world, but don't let the world change your smile. North Arkansas Dental Group, formerly known as Coleman Family Dentistry, is a proud supporter of Mountain Home Bombers. A family-friendly dental office providing a state-of-the-art clinic, North Arkansas Dental Group is dedicated to you, your health, and especially your smile. Visit us at our new location at 2338 Highway 62 West or call 870-424-4670. Go Bombers.
Back here in Searcy, Robert Dover brought the house down. We'll need to get that one on the gram here pretty soon, but it is 60-38.
That was awesome, man. Blaine got the steal. He went in for the layup. And if you watch it, you almost think that Blaine throws it off the backboard to Dover. He kind of brought the ball up high, and it bounced off there, and Dover just trailed it, cocked it back, and threw the ball down.
I mean, it looked like the stanchion was about to fall. It was shaking, so it shook for a good 20, 30 seconds after. As 4.5 to go as Newport's made some subs. First time Sam Doyle's come in. He turns it over. Bombers with the ball. They'll give it to McLean. McLean's going to pull up 15-footer. This one is missed and rebounded by Newport, who gets it out to a
dunk right here too, I think.
A sprinting Denton as he missed the dunk. Doyle comes up with it, and Denton gets it back. Now it's swung to the left wing. Chatton for three. It's good. That's his first bucket of the night, and the lead is back inside of 20 now.
That's a 10th offensive rebound here for Newport. That's something Mountain Home's going to have to clean up if they're going to contend in the 5A West.
It's right around the corner. That's next month. Can't believe it. Dover to McLean. McLean looking for someone, gets the screen from Dover. Could have had a dump down to Dover, but
he's got a mismatch. I need to get it to him.
Tate missed the shot, rebounded by McLean. McLean kind of rolled it to Dewey. It was an accidental play, but it got into the right hands of Braden Dewey, and the lead is back to 21.
That's what's real good about Mountain Home. We got some volume scorers, some guys that if they get hot, they can score in a hurry. We've seen it from Rhett, we've seen it from Dewey, we've seen it from Ryder. Anybody, Blaine Tate, you've got some guys that can score in a bunches.
And we had a travel right there immediately and a whistle. Okay, they're going to say it's under the basket instead of the sideline. They were going to start to give it to him on the sideline. Not like it matters, but.
Story of the game, that's 18th turnover for Newport to Mountain Home's 12.
Yeah. Be curious to know how many of those are live ball. That's the big thing that plagued the Lady Bombers the other night is they had about the same amount of turnovers as Searcy, but Mountain Homes were live ball and Searcy's where they just threw it away.
Yeah, they led to points, yeah.
So Tate with the ball gets the screen from Dover, bounced it to McLean. It bounced between his legs, and Newport comes up with it 3-on-1. Tate got a hand on it, and he broke up the 3-on-1. Good job by Blaine Tate to break that one up with 3 minutes to go here.
It's the old three-man weave drill when you're running back on defense, 2-on-1, getting your hands up.
Chatting another three. It's back-to-back threes. He's got 6 points all in this fourth quarter. Tell you what, Charles Chat could shoot it. I remember that from last year. I believe he had double digits when they came. He was at Russellville. His father was the assistant coach at Russellville, Coach Trent Morgan, who's back in England now.
Yeah, what a coaching turnover Russellville is.
Golly.
Every year it's like new coaches.
You're not joking as Rhett Gilbert throws this one off the window. Good. He's scored in every quarter. He's got 17, and that's, I think, Russellville's on their 4th boys coach. I like the one that they have. I've liked all the boys coaches they've had, but they have a pretty good one right now as this three-pointer is missed. Blaine Tate with the basketball. Tate looking for it. He's going to give it to Dover. Dover tried to dunk another one. He might have got a fingertip on it, but it is 66-44.
That looked like my dunks in warm-ups when I played. You know, when the band was going, the adrenaline was going, you kind of run in front of the rim and just like lay the ball in and then just kind of bump the rim. I call it a dunk.
Well, I saw that coming about a mile away because I saw Blaine kind of sizing it up, waiting for Dover and waiting for the light bulb to click on. Like, hey, I'm about to throw you a lob, but still good play as this is just thrown away, and it'll go back to Mountain Home. So Dover, Gilbert, and Blaine Tate, and along with Ryder McLean will exit. Muggs, Ushman, Braxton Carson, and Cabot Inskeep into the basketball game now with 2:14 to go in this one. Mountain Home with the ball. Inskeep to Braxton Carson. Bombers in control of this one. Looks like they're going to move to 5-1 unless anything crazy happens. And if anything does, and Newport comes back to win, you and me are both going to go to Saracen to drown our sorrows.
That's right.
Under 2 minutes to go now. Muggs back to Uchman. Uchman looking down to 10 on the shot clock. Bombers not in any hurry to get a shot off here. Dewey's going to go inside, about a 10-foot floater. This one's missed. Offensive rebound back to Dewey. Missed that one. Padding his stats. Gets that one to go.
Stat padding machine.
And a whistle and a substitution. Mountain Home will get Braden Dewey out. He's going to finish the game. I want to say he has 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 points, so a point short of his average as he will head to the bench. Good job by Braden Dewey tonight.
We give him a hard time. He was missing little chippies. He wasn't doing it on purpose.
No.
I promise you that.
No. But where's Braden Dewey's athlete of the week? So I think it's finally broken the Madden curse that Josh Fulcher said, anytime, as this was stolen by Muggs, anytime that he's had someone named athlete of the week as long as he's been coaching, that kid immediately played bad the next game. Tonight was not the case for Braden Dewey. His bad game was 18 points, and I imagine he's in double digits in rebounds. Inskeep with the ball. Scoop pass over to Braxton in the far corner. Jackson Brewer set to check in here at the next stoppage. As Inskeep looking, gives it down to Uchman. Goes to the spin move. Back to Haney. 15 on the shot clock. This one is turned over. Damari Wren is going to go, and he throws it off the shot clock. And a whistle and a foul. Looked like Haney got him on the wrist.
Yeah, that's probably why he missed it so bad.
About looked like me.
Good hustle there by Drew. Drew turned the ball over up top, but he was the first one down the court. Did not give him the open layup. Let's see, make him earn it from the line.
So we'll send Damari Wren to the free throw line. He has 9 points. They were all in the first half, so hadn't held scoreless here. As this free throw, this one is missed, and the woes continue from Newport as they have now missed 4, 5, 6 free throws.
Yeah, good foul,
Yeah.
If you're Mountain Home, that's a good foul.
We'll take it. 68-44 our score here. Second free throw, this one is good, so now he's going to be in double digits. Mountain Home are going to take their time here and move to 5-1 on the season. Newport will go to 0-2. Muggs Harris with the basketball, gives it down to Inskeep. He's going to pull up, a little fadeaway 10-footer. This one's missed. Drew Haney's on the case, off the window. This one is no good and rebounded by Newport. And there's a 6-second difference. As Cabot Inskeep got a hand on it, but Newport controls it with about a 5-second difference in the game clock and the shot clock, as this one's thrown away and the shot clock will be off for the duration of this one.
Mountain Home should be able to dribble this clock out. That's what Coach Fulcher's telling them. You know, it has 21 turnovers that Mountain Home has forced in this game, and you know, it's led to quite a few points. They had 10 in the first half. They got 11 in the second half, Newport does, and good defensive effort by your Bombers.
So Uchman going a couple crossover dribbles. Bombers, I think, just trying to run the clock out, unless there's anything just wide open. They might try to get Jackson Brewer a bucket here. Brewer, a good senior. He was not here his sophomore year, left the program for a little bit and came back. So he's one of the 9 really good seniors for this team. As this down to 2, down to 1, and the Mountain Home Bombers will move to 2-0 this week at Searcy and 5-1 on the season here.
Yeah, great game by the Bombers, but they came out and handled business, and now they can sit back and watch the girls play.
Girls will play here in a little bit as the Mountain Home Bombers are victorious as they defeat the Newport Greyhounds 68-45 as they're going to go through the handshake line. About 16 minutes till the girls game tips off. So we're going to take a short little break and bring you the post-game show brought to you by, we'll have the player of the game for you, also presented by Dewey & Sons Plumbing. But we're going to take a short little break. Bombers win 68-44. This is Bomber Basketball on Classic Hits 101.7 and streaming live on the Bomber Sports Network.
Are you building a new house, not sure where the property lines are? Strider Consulting can help. They're a civil engineering and land surveying firm located at 1029 Highway 201 north of Mountain Home. With over 23 years in the business, Strider Consulting has the experience and expertise to bring your project to life. Visit strider.consulting to see their full list of services and request your quote today. Strider Consulting is a proud supporter of Mountain Home Bombers athletics. Strider Consulting, engineering our future.
United Country Real Estate of Mountain Home is the largest seller of rural real estate in the United States. With United Country, you'll find trust and integrity, integral parts of their high standards. As a seller, you'll benefit from United Country's unique and proven marketing system. You owe it to yourself to call the #1 team in the nation today at 425-3820. United Country Real Estate, proud supporters of our Mountain Home Bombers.
White River Materials has earned a reputation for producing industry-leading high-quality results. They have the experience and equipment to perform each project quickly, safely, and cost-efficiently. Privately owned and operated, White River Materials prides themselves in quality work with the customer's best interest in mind. If you need limestone or concrete products, or someone to do the job correctly the first time, give White River Materials a call today at 425-3431 or 425-4510.
When the time comes to consider home care for a loved one, let First Choice Home Care make it a simple and easy process for everyone. With trained PCAs and CNAs, we will treat your loved ones like our family. With 10 offices around the state of Arkansas and award-winning care, let us show you why First Choice Home Care is the best choice. Give us a call today, 870-222-0088, or visit us on the web at www.firstchoicehomecare.net. And as always, go Bombers.
ASC Warranty is proud to support the Mountain Home Bombers. ASC Warranty provides dealers with vehicle protection plans for any vehicle in their inventory. ASC Warranty's greatest assets are the people that make up the ASC team. The work ethic and dedication to consistently superior services provided by all of their employees are second to none. ASC Warranty is proud to say the Bombers have the same values. ASC Warranty is one of your biggest fans. They will be cheering you on every step of the way. Go Bombers! Don't let an injury keep you down. Board-certified orthopedic surgeons Dr. Win Moore and Dr. Ed Roeder at Baxter Health Bone and Joint Clinic are ready to treat athletes of all ages. Doctors Moore, Roeder, and their staff integrate high-quality, compassionate care with innovative treatment and years of experience. Baxter Health Bone and Joint Clinic will get you back to doing what you love. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 870-424-4710 or visit baxterhealth.org.
Discover.
Arkansas Bombers victorious 68-45. Had a little math error there. I didn't count that last free throw. So it was a final score of 68-45. Bombers with a 23-point victory. Going to check some stats for you. On the Bomber side, Braden Dewey leads all scorers with 18 points. Robert Dover had 4 points, and they were allowed 4 points. Ryder McLean finishes with 14. Rhett Gilbert finishes with 17. Drew Haney with 2 points. Braxton Carson finishes with 1. Blaine Tate in double figures. He finished with 13. The Bombers had 4 different players in double figures, Brad Coleman. That's big.
Yeah, that's huge. And like I said, we've got a lot of volume scores here. We got guys that can score in bunches. If they get hot, watch out. You know, we saw Rhett do that in the second quarter. Ryder was able to do that in the fourth quarter. And, you know, Dewey's just consistent. If Mountain Home can continue to get offense like that, it's going to be a good year for the Bombers.
Check the stats for the other side. Tyler Ridley finished with 4 points as, again, he's getting a lot of looks for the defensive end and nose tackle position. He looks the part if you're watching online. He's a big old boy. As Amir McGahee finishes with 3. He led off the ball game with that bucket. So 12 points, Demetric Denton, 6 points. Charles Chayton, he had those in about a minute in the fourth quarter. 5 points for Dayron Braxton. 3 points for Amani Wren, and Damari Wren, who was loud in the first half, only had 1 point in the second half. He finishes with 10 points. So the Bombers will move to 5-1 on the season. They will take on the Cabot Panthers tomorrow at 1:30. That's a big game.
Yeah, it'll be a big game for the Bombers. Good 6A squad, and you know, you always want to play teams that are good or better than you this time of year, and Mountain Home's going to do that tomorrow.
So the Bombers will have Cabot tomorrow, and they'll have a couple days off. Then they'll have back-to-back home games next week. They'll take on Valley View. The girls will play in that one too. And then it's boys' night on Thursday as they'll take on West Plains, and then we'll have the rest of the schedule as we get to it. So again, the final score. Well, actually, we're gonna give away the Dewey and Sons Plumbing Player of the Game. Brad, got to go with Rhett Gilbert.
I think Rhett Gilbert, he kind of set the tone there, and as got the Bombers their comfortable lead as they were able to pull away in that second quarter. And Rhett had a great game.
I mean, if you could have Bombers have a lot of scoring options. I mean, it's a blessing to have guys like that. You know, where last 2 years, if Braden had an off night, everyone was going to have an off night.
Right. Yep.
So this has been the Baxter Health Bone and Joint Clinic postgame show. Board-certified orthopedic surgeons Dr. Moore and Dr. Roeder make it their mission to provide patients with the highest quality care of orthopedic care. When things are at their worst, they are at their best. About 10 minutes away from the girls' game, we're going to take a short little break and then bring you the pregame show for that, presented by Baxter Health Bone and Joint Clinic. Again, final score, Bombers win 68-45. This is Bomber Basketball on Classic Hits 101.7 and streaming live on the Bomber Sports Network.
At Knox Orthopedics, they know the pain from an injury demands immediate attention. At Knox, they can fix that. Their 4 highly qualified physicians, Drs. Knox, Rawls, McConnell, and Franklin, make it their priority to see you as soon as possible. You'll benefit from the best in orthopedic medicine with doctors who really care about getting you back to a life that's pain-free. See them at No. 3 Medical Plaza Mountain Home or during clinic hours at Harrison, Salem, and West Plains. Check them out at knoxorthopedics.com.
Use your smile to change the world, but don't let the world change your smile. North Arkansas Dental Group, formerly known as Coleman Family Dentistry, is a proud supporter of Mountain Home Bombers. A family-friendly dental office providing a state-of-the-art clinic, North Arkansas Dental Group is dedicated to you, your health, and especially your smile. Visit us at our new location at 2338 Highway 62 West or call 870-424-4670. Go Bombers.
If you are tired of buffering and sketchy service, you need to experience Next, powered by NAEC's fiber optic internet. With service up to 1 gig, Next Internet is the definition of high speed. Plans start at just $49.95 a month. Subscribe to Next by calling 870-895-3221 or visiting mynextfiber.com. You may also subscribe by visiting North Arkansas Electric Cooperative's office.
Are you building a new house, not sure where the property lines are? Strider Consulting can help. They're a civil engineering and land surveying firm located at 1029 Highway 201 north of Mountain Home. With over 23 years in the business, Strider Consulting has the experience and expertise to bring your project to life. Visit strider.consulting to see their full list of services and request your quote today. Strider Consulting is a proud supporter of Mountain Home Bombers athletics. Strider Consulting, engineering our future.
United Country Real Estate of Mountain Home is the largest seller of rural real estate in the United States. With United Country, you'll find trust and integrity, integral parts of their high standards. As a seller, you'll benefit from United Country's unique and proven marketing system. You owe it to yourself to call the #1 team in the nation today at 425-3820. United Country Real Estate, proud supporters of our Mountain Home Bombers.
White River Materials has earned a reputation for producing industry-leading high-quality results. They have the experience and equipment to perform each project quickly, safely, and cost-efficiently. Privately owned and operated, White River Materials prides themselves in quality work with the customer's best interest in mind. If you need limestone or concrete products, or someone to do the job correctly the first time, give White River Materials a call today at 425-3431 or 425-4510.
When the time comes.
At Knox Orthopedics, they know the pain from an injury demands immediate attention. At Knox, they can fix that. Their 4 highly qualified physicians, Drs. Knox, Rawls, McConnell, and Franklin, make it their priority to see you as soon as possible. You'll benefit from the best in orthopedic medicine with doctors who really care about getting you back to a life that's pain-free. See them at No. 3 Medical Plaza Mountain Home or during clinic hours at Harrison, Salem, and West Plains. Check them out at knoxorthopedics.com.
Use your smile to change the world, but don't let the world change your smile. North Arkansas Dental Group, formerly known as Coleman Family Dentistry, is a proud supporter of Mountain Home Bombers. A family-friendly dental office providing a state-of-the-art clinic, North Arkansas Dental Group is dedicated to you, your health, and especially your smile. Visit us at our new location at 2338 Highway 62 West or call 870-424-4670. Go Bombers.
If you are tired of buffering and sketchy service, you need to experience Next, powered by NAEC's fiber optic internet. With service up to 1 gig, Next Internet is the definition of high speed. Plans start at just $49.95 a month. Subscribe to Next by calling 870-895-3221 or visiting mynextfiber.com. You may also subscribe by visiting North Arkansas Electric Cooperative's office.
Are you building a new house, not sure where the property lines are? Strider Consulting can help. They're a civil engineering and land surveying firm located at 1029 Highway 201 north of Mountain Home. With over 23 years in the business, Strider Consulting has the experience and expertise to bring your project to life. Visit strider.consulting to see their full list of services and request your quote today. Strider Consulting is a proud supporter of Mountain Home Bombers athletics. Strider Consulting, engineering our future.
United Country Real Estate of Mountain Home is the largest seller of rural real estate in the United States. With United Country, you'll find trust and integrity, integral parts of their high standards. As a seller, you'll benefit from United Country's unique and proven marketing system. You owe it to yourself to call the #1 team in the nation today at 425-3820. United Country Real Estate, proud supporters of our Mountain Home Bombers.
White River Materials has earned a reputation for producing industry-leading high-quality results.
Back here in Searcy, they're going through the starting lineup introductions. We're going to start things off here shortly. We'll have the opening tip-off presented by Clear Results Glass. Glad to have them on board for that one. That's a brand new sponsor, so glad to have them on board, as, again, it'll be the same starters for Mountain Home they've had all year. Jaylee Yonkers, Parker Husky, Anna McCarn, Lakin Moore, and Witten Coleman. Mountain Home is 5-3, Cabot 6-0. Mountain Home will be in their white home uniforms. They'll be the home team in this one. Blue numerals, blue lettering. They'll move from left to right. Cabot in their road black uniforms with black numerals and white trim. Brad, give me some quick thoughts here.
How's Mountain Home going to handle this defense of Cabot? They're not going to do anything fancy. They're not going to press. They're just going to sit back in a man. Their rotations are going to be solid. They're going to be clean. They're like Greenwood in football. They're going to do everything right. This is a great test. We're also going to see Cabot. They're going to be up in the Ultimate Auto
Ultimate Auto Group Tournament,
Auto Group Tournament.
Yeah, them in Farmington.
Them in Farmington. So if you want to see some good girls basketball, and boys too, but the girls for sure, there are going to be some good teams in that.
And I've told people flat out, it's a good boys tournament, but this is probably the best girls tournament in the state. Ryder McLean walking by as Mountain Home controls the tip-off. They are moving from left to right on your radio dial and in front of us here, as Jaylee Yonkers with the basketball to Lakin Moore, over to Parker Husky. Looks like Cabot in a man-to-man. Lakin Moore, deep three on the way. This one grazes the rim, and it's rebounded by Cabot. Cabot moving from right to left in front of us here. Head coach Jay Cook on the sideline for Cabot has a pair of daughters, Jenna and JC Cook. Jenna is not playing tonight. Jenna has committed to UCA. As we're at 7:18 to go in this first quarter of action. No score here. Driving inside toward the middle, JC Cook kicks it out to the far corner to Bray Hall as they try to bounce it in, and a scramble for the loose ball will be a jump ball. Possession will go, actually it'll stay with Cabot, so the shot clock will not reset, or shouldn't reset at least.
Never know. The girls, that was our chicken strip girl still down there on the clock.
We've got some extra help there. So 8 on the shot clock here. It will be Bean to throw in. Bean gives it over to Cunningham. Cunningham puts up the jumper. This one is missed. Followed her own shot and got the rebound and puts it back home, and Cabot is on the board. Abby Grace Cunningham pulled the old Kobe Bryant, threw it off the backboard, and then got her own shot. Mountain Home with the ball. They give it to Yonkers. Jayla back to Lakin, almost lost it. Gives it back to this side to Parker Husky in front of the Cabot bench. Husky skips to Witten Coleman. Now to Lakin Moore. Lakin's going to drive along the baseline, going to put up the floater, a whistle, and a foul. And it will send Lakin Moore to the free throw line.
They're going to say it's on the floor.
Oh, it's on the floor, okay. So they will give that foul to Bray Hall. That's her first foul. And a whistle. And it should be a reset of the shot clock, yep. As they give it down to Yonkers. Floater's good.
Yeah, great little inbounds play there by the Lady Bombers. Set kind of a screen for Jayla and getting her in the lane.
2-2 our score here. About 90 seconds into this one. Glad you're here with us. As Miller bounced it down mid-post to Bray Hall. Close to a 3-second call as this shot is missed. Rebounded by Anna McCarn.
You know, this is not going to be a Cabot team we're going to be worried about like Cersei. Can they put a bunch of points on the board? This is a team that we're going to stay inside the three-point or inside the paint, make them hit threes, and try to rebound the ball.
So Lakin Moore driving inside, and an offensive foul is called. I think that might have been the right call.
Yeah, for sure it was. Lakin tried to drive around her girl, and Bliss Miller stepped right in there. Like I said, the rotations that you're going to see on defense from Cabot, if you're a defensive guru, you need to be looking on Bomber Sports Network watching this game, because this is going to be one. As the lights
go out.
Somebody
have a lighting issue.
Somebody leaned on the light switch.
Somebody pressed the wrong button, it looks like, as it's like Coach.
And we're back.
And we're back. They're showing off the lights here. They're trying to impress us.
It looks like Newport boys are down there in the tunnel. They think they lean. That's what they are. They're down there like, hey.
Yeah, I think so. I think someone hit the light switch. So they're going to give it on the side to Cabot as we resume things here. They look kind of cool. I think they still could have kept playing, but for a safety issue. A lot of light coming off this big video screen as there's a whistle and a foul. As who was that drove inside? That was. They're going to get Witten Coleman for the foul. J.C. Cook drove inside, and she'll go to the line.
Yeah, she's going to be one that Witten's going to have to hound. She came off double screens there around the corner and took the ball to the hole, and Witten did the smart thing, didn't give up the layup, make her try to earn it from the line.
So J.C. Cook, she's getting a lot of D1 offers in volleyball and basketball at the free throw line. She is so far 1 of 1 and make it 2 of 2. So now Cabot leads 4-2 early in this one.
It's like I said, this is not going to be one of those games that's going to be 65-62 at the end of the game. This is probably going to be a game that Cabot's going to want them in the 40s and going to want Mountain Home in the 20s, and we'll see if we can score against this defense.
5.5 to go. Parker Husky with the ball as Coleman and Yonkers run into each other. Yonkers comes up with the ball top of the key between the circles. Now Husky has it. Hand off to Yonkers. She's going to try to drive. It's met by a Cabot Panther. Witten lost the handle as we're going to have a whistle and a jump ball. Believe it should go to Cabot.
That's Mountain Home. We got a jump ball.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So we'll stay with Mountain Home underneath their own basket. Shot clock will not reset. They'll have 7 on the shot clock. Jayla will throw in. As they get it into Anna McCarn, gets the little shot to go over the front of the rim.
Yeah, that's Coach Leonard right there and Coach Husky drawing up some great inbounds plays. So far we got 4 points, all off of inbound plays, and they've been wide open looks at the lane.
5:10 to go, 4-4 our score. Cook with the basketball goes against Jayla Yonkers. As it skipped to the near side, as Bliss Miller thought about going to the rim, but she thought better of it. She'll skip it back to the far side to Bray Hall. Hall's going to drive, kicks it back out, goes to the far side now. Bounce to the low post to Cunningham. Cunningham going to go to work against McCarn. As good up and under move, missed the shot. McCarn tips it back out, right to Cabot. It's going to go right back down to Cunningham, who shoots the layup good.
Yeah, so far 4 of the 6 points from Cabot have come on offensive rebounds.
Kind of funky plays that all kind
Yeah,
of
they were,
because
yeah.
the first one was shot off the backboard and the other one was just tipped the wrong direction. Mountain Home playing hard right now. Husky back to Moore. Moore's going to go drive, couple crossover dribbles back to Coleman on the far side. Yonkers thought about going back door, but she stayed where she was, and a whistle and a foul is called. It might get Witten Coleman with that one.
Second, they're going to have to take her out. That's 2 on her.
So that's 2 on Witten Coleman. Third team foul for Mountain Home. 3 fouls to 1. Cabot, again, only having 1 foul, as we're about halfway through this first quarter of action here in the Searcy Lion Classic. Hall with the basketball, tries to hand it off as they throw it back door, tried to get it to Bliss Miller, but it was tipped away by the long arms of Anna McCarn. And we'll have a whistle and a substitution. Candy Churchill will come in, a 5'7" junior. And a whistle, and I don't know what the stoppage was there. So Bean will throw in. Same officials we had in the last game, Blake Smith, Scott Starkey, and Montrell Simmons. As this was tossed in, picked off by McCarn. Like there's 3 Anna McCarns out there on defense. Yonkers, top of the key, going to drive, goes to the middle, shoots a little 8-foot floater, good, and we're tied once again.
Yeah, good job right now by the Bomber offense. They're attacking this man-to-man off of screens and rolling, and we're getting some shots in the paint.
6-6 our score here, 3:45 to go. Cabot with the basketball. And an offensive foul is called.
No, they're going to call timeout.
They're called timeout. Yeah, he pointed. It just looks strange. So it's a timeout for Cabot. 3:45 to go. We're all tied up here at 6 from Lion Arena. We're going to take a short little break. This is Bomber Basketball and Classic Hits 101.7.
Discover the refreshing difference at Baxter Real Estate Company. While they welcome new faces, their agents are seasoned experts in the realm of real estate, particularly the captivating Twin Lakes area. With a treasure trove of knowledge and years of experience under their belts, their team offers unrivaled guidance to fulfill your property dreams. The area is experiencing a rise in listing inventory. Whether buying or selling, trust their experts to navigate the market with finesse. Baxter Real Estate Company, the Twin Lakes area's best choice for local realtors to help you find that perfect property.
Back here in Searcy, 6-6 our score early on. Jay Cook wanted to talk about it. Set something up here. They'll have 26 on the shot clock. 3:45 to go in this first quarter of action. Scott Starkey having a conversation with, I can't remember his name. He's from the Democrat Gazette that is here this evening. Over there at the scorer's table. Now it's a handoff. Bliss Miller with the basketball. She's going to hand it off J.C. Cook. Now to the right wing as 2 Lady Bombers swarmed her as a floater off the window is good. That was by Kennedy Churchill fresh into the game.
Yeah, good little offensive set there. Mountain Home closed out on defense, but one extra pass led to an easy shot for Cabot.
Mountain Home with the ball. Lakin Moore on the far wing. She's going to drive along the baseline. Cabot looks like they're in some kind of, it was
it's
a zone.
Just a man.
Yeah, it's a man.
It's just a man.
It started out, looked like a zone as Lakin's going to go in, shoot a 10-footer off the glass, heavily contested. A lot of contact there. She fights through it, and she's got her first points of the night.
Lakin's so good at that little mid-range jump shot and then knowing when to bank it in, and she did a great job right there.
Say the mid-range game is dying, but
not in girls basketball.
Yeah, not in girls basketball. It's alive and well. As Cabot with the basketball, 20 on the shot clock. They'll kick it to the near side to Bliss Miller. Bliss going to drive, dumps it down to Cunningham as it was last touched by the Lady Bombers. As we'll have a pair of substitutions. Bray Hall back in for Cabot, and Sarah Williams will come in for the first time tonight.
Yeah, they had to get Witten out of there. She has 2 fouls right there. You can't have her pick up a third one here in this first half.
Ball sent in to Cunningham. As a backdoor pass, a flex pass down low is thrown away, and it'll be Mountain Home basketball.
Yeah, right now the Lady Bombers are looking like they are staying well under control. They're handling this defense real well by Cabot, and they're playing good basketball right now.
Parker Husky across the timeline, between the circles, bounce to the left, comes back this way. They tried to get a flare screen to Lakin, but they covered that one well. As Lakin has the ball, she's going to go downhill, goes to the crossover, thought about pulling up for the jumper, lost it. Williams picks it up. Jayla's got the basketball with 12 on the shot clock. Jayla to Parker on the far side. Parker's going to skip it to the far corner, or near corner to Williams, gets it down to McCarn, down to 5 on the shot clock. She's going to go to the left-handed hook. This one is missed, but rebounded by Cabot. Good-looking shot there,
Absolutely great-looking shot. Anna was able to get it. Good recognition by the Lady Bombers. The clock shot didn't reset when the the kind of scurry happened with the ball, they were able to get a good look at the rim in the end of shot clock situation.
Minute 50 to go. Here's Cabot, throws it away. It's a turnover, and Mountain Home will get the ball back.
That's the third turnover right there as Coach Cook is just looking out there going, what are we doing?
As we'll have another substitution, as Livy Fosnitz will come in now, one of the 2 Minnesota girls that moved in this summer, a 6-foot sophomore. Sister is a senior. She's also 6 foot tall. Tell you what, nicest girls you could meet. Is that right? Well, sometimes.
Now they are
sweet. On the court, they're rough and tumble.
Now their youngest sister,
yeah.
now she's the one that's the fireball.
Yeah.
You gotta watch out for her.
Parker Husky with the ball to get a low block to Fosnitz. Fosnitz going to
Yes,
step
ma'am.
through, take the contact, and puts it in. That's exactly what you want off the bench.
That's exactly right. Livy she's a skilled scorer. We saw it at Batesville. She kind of had a coming out party at Batesville, and let's see if she can continue to keep that hot streak in.
Ray Hall turned off the three-pointer, and she'll throw this one off the window good, and we're tied once again. 80 seconds to go in this first quarter of action here. Mountain Home with the ball, 10-10 our score. Parker Husky going to drive. Gives it back, picks up her dribble. Got to get to Yonkers in the far corner, 20 on the shot clock. Jayla, a couple crossover dribbles. She's going to go drive in the middle of the defense, picks up her dribble mid-post, and a whistle and a jump ball is called. It's going to go to the direction of Cabot with a minute remaining.
Yeah, I mean, that's something you got to be careful of. You can't drive and get both feet in the lane. The Lady Bombers got to work on that. When they get both feet in the lane, if the shot's not there, they got to turn and find that kick out, because right now Cabot's going to swarm and they're going to get jump balls. We saw that actually it happened at Cersei a lot. We got both feet in the paint. We got to turn and kick that ball out hard, and we got capable shooters out there that can knock that three-point down.
Bliss Miller into the game for Cabot. Less than a minute to go in this first quarter. As it's bounced to Churchill, back over to J.C. Cook. Churchill thought about a three, but she's going to put it on the deck now against Sarah Williams. Good defense by Sarah. As she picks up her dribble on the right elbow, they give it to Cunningham on the handoff. They try to get a backdoor pass to Bean, but it wasn't. Now this is Cunningham, excuse me. They keep looking for that back door, but Mountain Home doing a good job defending here. Down to 6 on the shot clock, down to 5. I don't think they know how much time is left. As Churchill and a whistle and a foul is called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to get Cunningham trying to seal off and hook Lakin down low, or was it Livy?
It was Livy.
It was Livy, yeah. Livy coming in, giving the Lady Bombers some excellent minutes right here early in this first quarter.
28.2 to go. Shot clock is off. Lady Bombers can hold for the final shot.
That's the 4th turnover by Cabot to Mountain Home's 1 right now.
Yeah. It's a real interesting game so far. 20 seconds to go. I think they're going to wait. They're going to call something here, as actually they're going to give it to Williams. Just try to see if they can get something open. Lakin's going to get it. Top of the key. A pass almost stolen. Gives it up top. Lakin Moore, top of the key. 3. This one falls in.
That's what I'm talking about. Great job. That's what I was talking about, kicking and driving and kicking. Parker did a great job of it right there.
As this shot at the end of the first quarter is missed. 13-10 our score here in Cersei. Lady Bombers on the high side on the three-pointer from Lakin Moore. We will head to the second quarter of action. This is Lady Bomber basketball on Classic Hits 101.7 and the Bomber Sports Network.
ASC Warranty is proud to support the Mountain Home Bombers. ASC Warranty provides dealers with vehicle protection plans for any vehicle in their inventory. ASC Warranty's greatest assets are the people that make up the ASC team. The work ethic and dedication to consistently superior services provided by all of their employees are second to none. ASC Warranty is proud to say the Bombers have the same values. ASC Warranty is one of your biggest fans. They will be cheering you on every step of the way. Go Bombers! Don't let an injury keep you down. Board-certified orthopedic surgeons Dr. Win Moore and Dr. Ed Roeder at Baxter Health Bone and Joint Clinic are ready to treat athletes of all ages. Doctors Moore, Roeder, and their staff integrate high-quality, compassionate care with innovative treatment and years of experience. Baxter Health Bone and Joint Clinic will get you back to doing what you love. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 870-424-4710 or visit baxterhealth.org.
In Cersei, Arkansas, as it is 13-10 in favor of the Lady Bombers. So we're getting ready to get things going here. I believe Mountain Home will possess the basketball.
Dude's mom just walked by and said, "Athlete of the week, Kurtz is gone." We're like, yeah, we actually said that. We actually said that on the air.
Well, that's what Josh Fulcher always said. Anytime he's had a player, as long as he's been here as the high school head coach, they have played just horrendous next game. But now I think Dewey's broken that curse as this one is turned over and Cabot picks it up. Coming the other way is Bliss Miller. She's going to pick up her dribble mid-post. Three-pointer on the way. This one will rattle around and falls down right to the hands of Sarah Williams. The Lady Bombers have the ball. They can go up 2 possessions here.
Ooh.
So that was almost a double dribble.
Yeah.
Good hesitation move by Lakin, but it's almost a double dribble. Parker Husky with the ball.
We'll call it hesitation.
Jayla puts up the 3. Got it. Back-to-back threes for Mountain Home, and it's a 6-point lead. Jayla Yonkers got 7 points right now. Driving along the baseline is Bliss Miller, and she responds right back.
Yeah, she's got a quick first step there. She kind of bobbled the ball, and when she did, Sarah kind of stood up just a little bit, just gave Miller enough time to get around her for the layup.
Bliss Miller into the book for the first time tonight. She has her first 2 points. 16-12 as they try to get it into the post. It will stay with Mountain Home as it was tipped away. Bailey Rittenberg will come into the game now. She will replace Jayla Yonkers.
Man, Livy Foston's doing some work right now. She is. We talk about how sweet and nice girls they are, man. She is a worker when it comes down to the post, and she is just doing work down there, getting their feet set.
They're mean when they need to be, though. As a whistle and an offensive foul. They're going to call timeout. Mountain Home called timeout. So we're going to take it with them. 6:58 to go in this first half of action. Lady Bombers lead 16-12. This is Lady Bomber basketball on Classic Hits 101.7 and on the Bomber Sports Network.
Hi, this is Katie. It's basketball season, and Farmers and Merchants Bank is cheering on the Mountain Home Bombers. We applaud the extra effort athletes, coaches, and band members contribute to make our school activities such a fun part of our community. Like you, working as a team to help you reach our goals is Farmers and Merchants Bank's game plan for success. Farmers and Merchants Bank. Finally, a bank in your corner. Go Bombers. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Since 19.
Back here in Searcy, Parker Husky will throw in 23 on the shot clock. Lady Bombers in the shadow of their own rim as they get it into Rittenberg. Bailey tried to get it to Lakin as it was knocked out of bounds. And Mountain Home will keep possession. There was a possession change, so the Bombers will have a fresh 35 here.
So 2 turnovers, one on Mountain Home, just back-to-back. Cabot able to give it back to us, thank goodness.
Well, actually, Blake Smith's going to go to the table and talk about the time on the board. Now they're going to have a conversation. Now that I think about it, I don't think she really possessed the ball. So
she took 2 dribbles, I think, before she went out of bounds. That's what he's saying.
Well, they're just trying to do their due diligence. Blake Smith meeting with Scott Starkey, trying to have a conversation here as they're going to put 20 on the shot clock. The other day, I think it was the right call because as soon as she grabbed it, she was out of bounds. So either way, still a lot of time for Mountain Home here. 20 on the shot clock. Parker Husky gets the inbounds pass. 6:50 to go. Parker going to drive to her left, hands it off Lakin Moore. Crossover drill between the legs, down to 8 to Rittenberg now. Down to 7, down to 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it in the corner.
Kick.
Sarah Williams for 3. That one hit the left side of the iron and bounced right to the Cabot Panthers.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Bailey got both feet in the paint there. Nice kick to an wide open Sarah. We'll have her take that shot every time.
Mountain Home with the lead, 16-12. Cabot has the ball. They hand it off to Miller. Miller going to go against Williams. Crossover to the left side of the paint. Met by 3 Lady Bombers. Ball's kicked around. Knocks it out to Cunningham for 3. This one is missed. Rebounded by Bray Hall. Now Cabot has a fresh 35 seconds. As this one is good. As I believe we lost connection with the station as we had another call come up here. I think we're back though. Just want to make sure. We had a little glitch in the system there, but we should be all good now. 16-15 there. Who hit that 3, Brad?
Cook did.
Yeah, that's right. That sounds right. And a whistle and a jump ball. So it's going to go to the direction of Cabot as said J.C. Cook hit that 3. Sorry, on live radio and online, stuff like that happens. So J.C. Cook's got 5 points, 5:41 to go in this first half of action. Lady Bombers clinging to a 1-point lead.
So far, good first half by your Lady Bombers.
Really good first half so far. As Cabot with the basketball, Bliss Miller with the ball, going to go against Lakin Moore. Gives it to the far corner, or the near corner, Kennedy Churchill. Churchill going to put it on the deck, tried to get the handoff and the back door. A lot of things with Cabot's offense. They're looking for a lot of handoffs, a lot of back doors. As J.C. Cook was going to drive in. Witten Coleman back into the game, by the way. As this 3 on the way from Miller. This one is missed right into the hands of Witten Coleman. And a whistle and a foul. As 2 hands were on Witten Coleman as that's going to go against.
Looks like Cook. They got Cook there.
Yep. They got J.C. Cook with that one. That's her first foul. First team foul of the quarter.
You know, we talked about Cabot's defense. Let's talk about Mount Home's defense right now. This man-to-man defense is looking really, really good for the Lady Bombers.
Parker Husky puts up the right wing three. That one rattled around, won't go, as McCarn discarded a girl to get the offensive rebound, but she couldn't get there.
Boy, that went everywhere but down.
Yeah. 4:50 to go now. Cabot with the ball. Miller gives it down to the low block, down to Cunningham. Cunningham's going to go to work, goes to the spin move the opposite way, as it looked like she tried to hook Anna McCarn. But they're going to get.
She's just using her body to move Anna out of the way, and then they're going to penalize Anna with a call.
Anna McCarn's first foul of the quarter for Mountain Home. So it will send Abby Grace Cunningham to the free throw line. She's got 4 points so far tonight. She'll have 2 free throws. This first one is good, and the ball game's tied.
Coach Leonard's down here. I don't know if you can see him on the screen. He's down there with the ref, like showing her. He's like, he hooked her. He's like, no, he didn't. He's like backing into him, getting his elbow around him. He's like, this is what she's doing.
Yeah, second free throw is good.
It just stares at him as he goes down the floor.
Well, it's over now. Nothing we can do about it. So Lakin Moore has the basketball. Gets the screen from McCarn. She's going to drive in, put up the floater. That one rattled around, won't go. McCarn comes up with the rebound, and now it's down to Parker Husky. Shoots that one off the window. Husky got a hand on it, rebounded by J.C. Cook. And now Cabot will go the other way as Jay Cook wanted a displacement foul on McCarn, but I think she just reached straight up and got it.
You can't penalize her for being taller and jumping higher.
Miller with the basketball. A couple crossover dribbles, drives to the middle. Now she's going to give it down.
Good hands by Witten right there.
And picked up by Coleman. Coleman skips it over to Husky. She'll take it across the timeline. Halfway through the second quarter, Lakin Moore thought about a deep three, but about from the 28-foot line. Moore to the spin move, little 10-foot jumper. This one is missed and rebounded by Cabot.
Yeah, Lakin's had a step-in three right there. Might want to see her take that one instead of that little floater.
Cunningham with the basketball. She's going to put it on the deck against McCarn. Goes to the spin move. Good up and under move, and should have been a walk. Comes with the offensive rebound. McCarn doing a good job to Waller. Shot is rejected by McCarn, and it's picked up by Mountain Home.
Good job by Anna. She's a lot taller than Cunningham. She's just letting her do all of her little spin moves and pump fakes and staying put. And then when she sees her jump for a shot, she's just putting a hand on the ball.
Jayla Yonkers with the basketball now on the left wing. 20 on the shot clock, gives it to Coleman.
That's a foul.
And a whistle and a foul. So it's the second foul for Cabot. And it's going to go against number 10. That is Kennedy Churchill. That's her first foul. Team's number 2. 3:20 to go here in the first half. We'll have Coach Josh Fulcher for the Central Heating and Cooling halftime show here in a couple minutes, as Parker Husky will be the trigger girl on this one. She'll get it into McCarn, as they're going to try to get the handoff to Yonkers, and she tried to toss it over there, and she threw it out of bounds. Nobody could get it. It's another turnover for Mountain Home.
Yeah, the initial action on that didn't happen. Cabot did a good job sealing it off. We threw it into Anna, and she just kind of got stuck. She got to remember she got her dribble. She can back that back out and just get it in the hand of a guard, and let's set up our offense.
Mountain Home being outscored 7-3 in the second quarter of action here, as Bray Hall comes up with it, as called a palming violation there, but let it go. J.C. Cook's going to go to work against Coleman. Good job by Witt to defend that one, as the scoop shot layup by Bray Hall is good, and it's a 3-point game. Cabot with the lead.
Yeah, Cabot just runs that little weave offense until they get what they want, and then they go downhill and attack.
Lakin tried to get it into, tried to get it into McCarn, but it was skipped to Witt and Coleman. Yonkers going to drive downhill, puts this one off the window, missed it off the back of the iron, and it's rebounded by Cabot.
I believe we've had some point-blank shots this quarter that just have not went in for the Lady Bombers.
So we'll get to Cunningham. She thought about a deep three, but she'll put it on the deck, gives the handoff to Cook. Cook going to go to the middle on the dribble drive, backdoor pass down to Kennedy. Churchill is good.
Yeah, that's what they're looking for, is that little backdoor cut. Mountain Home's done a good job defending it so far, and this quarter, Cabot's starting to find those things.
21-16 our score, as Lakin Moore's going to drive, goes to the spin move, puts up the 10-foot jumper, missed it short, and a whistle and a displacement foul. Mountain Home will keep possession.
They get 35. They're going to get Cunningham pushing Anna
McCarn
out of the way.
That's her second foul. Team's third, as we're going to have 2 new girls in. Lily Bowles will enter the ball game, and they're going to make her check in correctly.
Well, she came in just right off the bench.
This is a hockey sub.
Just ran in off the bench right there.
And a whistle and a timeout called by Jay Cook, and we will take one with him. 21-16 our score. Lady Panthers with the lead. with 2:05 remaining in this first half. We'll take a break. This is Lady Bomber basketball on Classic Hits 101.7.
Use your smile to change the world, but don't let the world change your smile. North Arkansas Dental Group, formerly known as Coleman Family Dentistry, is a proud supporter of Mountain Home Bombers. A family-friendly dental office providing a state-of-the-art clinic, North Arkansas Dental Group is dedicated to you, your health, and especially your smile. Visit us at our new location at 2338 Highway 62 West or call 870-424-4670. Go Bombers.
If you are tired of buffering and sketchy service, you need to experience Next, powered by IDAEC's fiber optic internet. With service up to 1 gig, Next Internet is the definition of high speed. Plans start at just $49.95 a month. Subscribe to Next by calling 870-895-3221 or visiting mynextfiber.com. You may also subscribe by visiting North Arkansas Electric Cooperative's office.
Are you building a new house, not sure where the property lines are? Strider Consulting can help. They're civil engineering.
Shout out to Matty Ice back in the studio, our producer this evening. Normally he's here.
Daddy.
Oh, big Matt Daddy. As we had an entire timeout to get her shoe tied, and we're going to return. Had a little delay in the game as J.C. Cook had to tie her shoe. McCarn gets the ball, kicks it out. Lakin Moore left wing three, high arcing shot. Hits the back of the rim, and McCarn tried to tip it back, but it went to the right of the hands of a Cabot Panther.
Man, Lady Bombers have some really good shots this quarter that just hadn't fallen. That's a great shot for Lakin, and it hit the back of the rim and just bounced up. But we've had some point-blank ones here that just didn't quite go in, and we're getting what we want on the offensive end.
So Caitlin Bean will hand off to J.C. Cook. Cook's pull up from the left elbow. This one's missed and rebounded by Witten Coleman. 90 seconds to go in this first half. Jayla Yonkers with the basketball. Tried to hand it off to Lakin Moore, and it's knocked away and turned over. Cabot's got some numbers. It's 2-on-1. Parker Husky going to step in front of this one, and a whistle and a foul. Count it.
Yeah, those are the live ball turnovers we talked about. You can't have those are turnovers. Instead of just throwing it out of bounds and letting us get back and set up our defense, we've had several of those turnovers that we give it to them on fast break opportunities. Parker tried to go underneath and undercut, and she was able to bump her, and she was able to get the ball to fall as she makes a free throw.
So fouls on Husky. Free throw's good, and it's an 8-point game now. Largest lead of the ball game, as that one is going to go to Parker Husky. That's her first foul, team's second. Lady Bombers could go pretty close to 2-for-1 range here. Parker Husky with the ball between the circles, bounces to her right. Now she's going to go back to the left side. Tried to get it to Sarah Williams. Now they get it to Lakin. Minute 8 to go in this first half. Throws it in. Good entry pass into McCarn, met by a double team. A lot of contact as McCarn knocked Coleman down.
Yeah,
and now
Witten ball.
And a technical foul. A technical foul's been called. I don't know on who. A technical on.
Looks like they got 21 right here.
Yeah, well, which 21?
Not us, I don't think.
Yeah, it was. Wow.
Was it ours? It was them,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
well, I don't know. Yeah, it was on us because they're going to give Dell Leonard an explanation. So they're going to say that Anna McCarn kicked someone, and it's a technical foul as Livy Fosness ready to check in. As technical foul free throw is good, so it's a technical and a personal foul on Anna McCarn. That's her second foul, so she will head to the bench. As Dell Leonard still getting an explanation. And why are we stopping the play? She had the ball, so Bailey Rittenberg will come into she's got the ball again, and that's the second time they've had this. They're going to keep, I don't know what to do. As it rattled, that was number 24, J.C. Cook at the line. She goes 1 of 2.
Yeah,
Coach Jay Cook is not happy about that because
the official was trying to stop play because Witten got hit in the nose. Her nose is bleeding. She's out there bleeding on the floor.
Yeah.
They're trying to stop play for that and trying to get her off the floor. And when they do, unfortunately, Cabot's got the ball at the line, and they didn't really know what they were going to do there.
So 53 seconds to go as Cook going to throw the scoop layup off the window. This one won't go. Fosness the rebound. Real strange set of events there.
It's kind of random. I don't even know what the T was about.
If you had, Anna McCarn was tangled up and she kind of threw her leg, and the official thought that she kicked her.
Oh, I gotcha.
So if you had Anna McCarn getting a technical in a basketball game on your bingo card.
I don't have Anna getting a technical at any point in time.
I'd have to go back and see it, but they're going to get Coleman checked down on the bench. 10 on the shot clock. Lakin Moore going to go downhill. Kicks it out. Rittenberg. Now she's got to go down to 4, down to 3. Parker's got to put it up right wing 3. This one is missed. Fosness there for the rebound. They can hold for the final shot if they want. Fosness going to go up. A lot of contact. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Mountain Home. That's an awful lot of contact that they just let go there. 10 seconds to go in this half. Cabot with a 9-point lead as the shot off the window. This one is missed. Down to 3, down to 2, down to 1, and we will head into halftime. 25-16 our score. A real rough and tumble second quarter there, Brad
The
Coleman.
last 2 minutes of that game got a little out of control and crazy. You got bleeding going on here on the floor, and Anna. There's no way Anna kicked anybody. I don't know what happened here, but hey, you know what? Lady Bombers 25-16. This is what Cabot wants. They want a physical game. Lady Bombers are not going to back down. They're going to be physical with them.
So we're going to head to halftime. We'll have the Central Heating and Cooling halftime show here in just a moment. Josh Fulcher will be here with us here in the broadcast position. We're going to take a short little break. Cabot with the lead, 25-16. This is Lady Bomber basketball on Classic Hits 101.7.
Use your smile to change the world, but don't let the world change your smile. North Arkansas Dental Group, formerly known as Coleman Family Dentistry, is a proud supporter of Mountain Home Bombers, a family-friendly dental office providing a state-of-the-art clinic. North Arkansas Dental Group is dedicated to you, your health, and especially your smile. Visit us at our new location at 2338 Highway 62 West or call 870-424-4670. Go Bombers.
If you are tired of buffering and sketchy service, you need to experience Next, powered by NAEC's fiber optic internet. With service up to 1 gig, Next Internet is the definition of high speed. Plans start at just $49.95 a month. Subscribe to Next by calling 870-895-3221 or visiting mynextfiber.com. You may also subscribe by visiting North Arkansas Electric Cooperative's office.
Are you building a new house, not sure where the property lines are? Strider Consulting can help. They're a civil engineering and land surveying firm located at 1029 Highway 201 north of Mountain Home. With over 23 years in the business, Strider Consulting has the experience and expertise to bring your project to life. Visit strider.consulting to see their full list of services and request your quote today. Strider Consulting is a proud supporter of Mountain Home Bombers athletics. Strider Consulting, engineering our future.
United Country Real Estate of Mountain Home is the largest seller of rural real estate in the United States. With United Country, you'll find trust and integrity, integral parts of their high standards. As a seller, you'll benefit from United Country's unique and proven marketing system. You owe it to yourself to call the #1 team in the nation today at 425-3820. United Country Real Estate, proud supporters of our Mountain Home Bombers.
White River Materials has earned a reputation for producing industry-leading high-quality results. They have the experience and equipment to perform each project quickly, safely, and cost-efficiently. Privately owned.
Back here atop Cersei Lion Arena, we'll check some stats for you on the Central Heating and Cooling halftime show. Jayla Yonkers has 7 points, 2 points and technical for Anna McCarn, 2 points for Livy Fosness, and Lakin Moore has 2 points. Been a real low-scoring game. Bliss Miller, 2 points. Kaylin Beans got 3 points, 4 points Kennedy Churchill. Let's see, 6 points for J.C. Cook, and then 6 points for Abby Grace Cunningham. That's been all the scoring, 25-16 Lady Bombers trail at halftime of this one. Pleased to be joined at halftime by the winning coach of the last game, Coach Josh Fulcher. Good win today.
Thank you, Deacon. I appreciate that. You know, this.
Welcome back, by the way.
Yeah,
Missed you.
Welcome back. Good to be back. Good to be. It's a beautiful arena we're in here, and you know, this first half girls game is it's anytime you get two really good teams and programs battling out, you see low scoring, and this is two really defensive-minded coaches getting after it, and you know, good ball game here. Cabot kind of stretching it out a little bit, but I expect our girls going to make some adjustments and come out here this second half. But it's two really good basketball teams on the floor right now.
So give us a quick recap. You kind of saw a little bit of everything. You had 4 dudes in double figures. You got really surprised me, but it didn't surprise me. Dover about tore the rim off there toward the end of that game, and that kind of was the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, you know, I was talking. I was actually talking to one of his Coach Thompson, one of his football coaches, last night about him. I said, you know, he is starting to move better. You know, kind of getting his coordination and some of his explosiveness. You know, just transitioning from one sport to another. He's starting to get moving around a lot better basketball-wise. And yeah, he's a dang animal.
He's a dude.
Yeah, and he's really green. You know, really basketball-wise, he's really, you know, kind of in the infant stages of being a basketball player. But he's at the high end of being a great athlete, a great kid, and a hard worker. And it's just our program got better when Dover came in, and we're so happy, and we expect big things from him. He's still got a long ways to go, but yeah, he's an athlete and he's an animal, and he got to show that a little bit tonight.
So again, had 4 different players in double figures. You got to imagine if you get production like that, you'll have a good chance no matter who you play.
Yeah, well, you know, and that's the way it should be. We got a lot of guys that can put the ball in the hole. Mm-hmm. We've got a really offensive, gifted team. You know, and at any night, you know, we got 4 tonight. We could have a complete different 4 tomorrow night. Yeah. You know, because we got that many guys that can score and put the ball in the hole. And you're right. And when the scoring is balanced, we are going to be tough to beat. And you know, what I liked about, you know, Newport poses some major problems for us. You know, there's some quickness and some guys there's some skill. You know, the Chatton kid, we're really familiar with him. You know, really outstanding player that came from Russellville last year. And we knew the number 11 was a really talented player. And then the Wren kids 1 and 2. You know, Newport had a really nice team. They're kind of we matched up the best with them guard-wise. Usually we're never able to actually defend somebody that we can look eye to eye with them, and I'm saying my 1s and 2s. Yeah. And it was nice to have somebody that we can kind of get down and you know, they weren't towering over us. The key to it was, could we keep these guys in front of us? Mm-hmm. And I thought we did a solid job on that. We needed to clean up some stuff on rebounds, but golly, there's so many opportunities. We're getting our hands on the balls, and we just knock it out of each other's hands, and Newport's there to clean it up.
Almost crashing too hard.
Yeah, and so you live with those things.
Yeah.
You know, we'll take that. We want our guys, but you just like for us to be able to secure those things. But I thought Dover, you're speaking on Dover earlier, when he came in, you know, the rebound advantage definitely swayed in our advantage because he's a big wide body. And you know, we need, depending on the matchup and all those things, that determines really a lot of these guys of where we need them and how much we use them and all that stuff. But you know, there's definitely a need for that on our team.
Coach, I appreciate the time. Good job today. Go get them tomorrow.
Decon, I appreciate it. You know, again, this is great, a beautiful arena, great night of basketball. Looking forward to this excellent second half in this Lady Bombers game, and then look forward to visiting with you tomorrow. We've got an outstanding Cabot boys team at 1:30, and then our girls is going to play Southside, I believe, after us. So a lot more good basketball coming ahead. So, again, Decon, appreciate all you do, and everybody at KTLO appreciate everything they do. Go Bombers.
Go Bombers. That is Josh Fulcher, and this has been the Central Heating and Cooling Halftime Show. We thank you for joining us for it. We're going to have the second half of action here for you in just a couple of moments. Cabot leading Mountain Home 25-16. We'll take a short little break, bring you the second half. This is Lady Bomber Basketball, Classic Hits 101.7, and this has been the Central Heating and Cooling Halftime Show.
If you're tired of buffering and sketchy service, you need to experience Next, powered by NAEC's fiber optic internet. With service up to 1 gig, Next Internet is the definition of high speed. Plans start at just $49.95 a month. Subscribe to Next by calling 870-895-3221 or visiting mynextfiber.com. You may also subscribe by visiting North Arkansas Electric Cooperative's office.
Are you building a new house, not sure where the property lines are? Strider Consulting can help. They're a civil engineering and land surveying firm located at 1029 Highway 201 north of Mountain Home. With over 23 years in the business, Strider Consulting has the experience and expertise to bring your project to life. Visit strider.consulting to see their full list of services and request your quote today. Strider Consulting is a proud supporter of Mountain Home Bombers athletics. Strider Consulting, engineering our future.
Top Cersei Line Arena alongside the dock as we're waiting on, they're waiting on the shot clock to get reset. So Cabot Mountain Home will possess the basketball. They're now moving from right to left in front of us here. Mountain Home will be in front of their bench, Cabot in front of theirs for the remainder of the game. Brad, what's got changed this half?
Yeah, I think, 5 turnovers to ours, 5 turnovers. Ours led to a lot of points on live ball turnovers here. Mountain Home's just got to do a better job of getting good shots, and when we get them, going to make those shots.
As Coleman tried to get it down to Yonkers, and it was thrown away. The first turnover of the second half leads to Cabot possessing the basketball.
Right on cue there. We turned the ball over, and at least it wasn't a live ball. That's the difference in the live ball turnover and not. We get to get back and set up our defense right here.
That's what was kind of the last nail in the coffin for them the other night. They had a lot of live ball turnovers that resulted in layups and broken floor opportunities. Cabot with the ball now, moving from left to right now. Three-pointer on the way from Cook. This one is good.
Yeah, see, that's what they do. They do this little weave, and then when they set a screen, then all of a sudden they stop and go back the other way as we go underneath it and wide open for the three.
So very Princeton-esque style that they're throwing at us here. A lot of back doors, a lot of threes, and Jayla Yonkers has the ball. It's a jump ball. The possession arrow is pointed in the direction of Cabot, and it's a 12-point game, and Cabot can look to extend here.
Yeah, we knew Cabot's defense was good, and here we go, starting the second half. Mountain Home starts with 2 turnovers in a row.
So again, Cabot without the services of UCA commit Jenna Cook this evening. She is on the mend right now, but so far, they're still pretty good without her.
Oh, yeah.
Three-pointer on the way from the right side. This one rattles home. The other Cook, JC Cook, still in the game. She's got some D1 offers of 2 different sports. Lakin Moore trying to respond right back, and she does.
Yeah, 2 turnovers from Mountain Home leads to 6 quick points for Cabot, but good job Lakin coming right back and getting a bucket.
So Lady Bombers now at 19 points, down by 12. Whistle and a foul, and it will send JC Cook to the free throw line. They're going to get, they say Lakin?
I think they got Witten.
Yeah, they got Witten on that one. If that is, that's her third foul. It's going to send Sarah Williams into the game here to come get her. So Witten now has 3 fouls. This free throw is good from JC Cook. 32-19 now. Cook waiting on the second one and got it.
That's a quick 8 points for Cook to start this third quarter.
She can catch fire pretty quickly. Of course, you could expect that with any coach's kid.
Yep, been around the gym.
Yeah, just lived in the gym and things like that. A whistle and an offensive foul as they're going to get, they say Anna with that. Yeah, Anna McCarn with that one. So that's her third foul. The technical earlier she got counts as a personal foul. So she is at 3 fouls now, as Del Leonard not pleased with that call. Neither is Mitch Husky down there on the Bombers sideline. Cabot possesses the basketball, up 14. Trying to go downhill is Cook. Gets the mismatch she wants. Nobody down low for Cunningham. She throws this one off the window. No good. Offensive rebound. And Parker Husky tried to stop her, but couldn't, and it's 35-19 now.
Yeah, she's getting down low on the roll there. And Mountain Home, this is dangerous territory for them. If they want to stay in this game, they've got to stop turning the ball over and get some buckets.
Lakin Moore driving in the middle, pushed in the back. Didn't get a call. No whistle. Shot is missed. And Cunningham going to bring it up the floor as she'll toss it backwards to Bray Hall. Actually, Kaylin Bean is who has it now. Cunningham tried to find Hall on the backdoor cut. Cunningham still looking, gets it to the far side. Bliss Miller thought about the 3. Now she'll put it on the deck against Sarah Williams. Comes to this side to Bean, right wing three. Tell you what, Cabot is not missing so far. They've hit 3 threes in the first 2.5 minutes of this third quarter.
Yeah, that's a quick, 13 points here to start this third quarter.
38-19, Cabot has Mountain Home doubled up currently at the moment. A 13-3 run to start off the third quarter of action. Williams back to Lakin Moore, now between the circles. She's going to put it on the deck. Clears Williams out of the way. A 1-4 flat now, as now they go kind of offset as they get down to McCarn in the low block, as a lot of contact. It's a weird angle to take a charge, but they didn't call anything. Husky top of the key. This one is missed. McCarn tried to get a hand on it, and it's picked up by Cabot. Cabot has numbers 5 on 4. Williams slipped and fell on the other end as they got it to Bray Hall. She was wide open. Nobody within 25 feet of her. She didn't take the three. Now she passes up another one, and Cook hits it. She started running away from it as soon as she shot it, and just like that, it is 41-19.
Wow, that is just an onslaught right here of offense from Cabot.
I mean, this is a big reason that, when the first polls around the state come out here in the next 2 weeks, that Cabot's probably going to be at the top of it as Moore. Her mid-range jumper is missed, and a whistle and a jump ball. It's going to go to Mountain Home with 4:23 to go in the third.
Yeah, Anna's doing work down low against Cunningham. She's giving up some size on her, but Anna's still going after the ball and doing some work.
So Peyton Husky, she's watching at home. Yep, shot me a text at halftime. Parker's going to throw it in, and sent to Jayla Yonkers between the circles, right on the end in Lyon on the field, or on the court, I guess, whatever sport we're playing. Lakin Moore going to go to the middle, now gives it to Parker on the left side. Between the circles, good defense from Bean. There's nowhere to go for Mountain Home as Lakin's going to go. Jayla top of the key for 3, got it.
There we go.
Jayla Yonkers hits the 3, and Dell Leonard calls timeout. Lady Bombers break into the 20s, 41-22. 4:02 left in the third quarter of action. Dell Leonard takes a timeout. We'll take one with him. This is Lady Bomber basketball on Classic Hits 101.7 and on the Bomber Sports Network.
Use your smile to change the world, but don't let the world change your smile. North Arkansas Dental Group, formerly known as Coleman Family Dentistry, is a proud supporter of Mountain Home Bombers. A family-friendly dental office providing a state-of-the-art clinic, North Arkansas Dental Group is dedicated to you, your health, and especially your smile. Visit us at our new location at 2338 Highway 62 West or call 870-424-4670. Go Bombers.
If you are tired of buffering and sketchy service, you need to experience Next, powered by IDAEC's fiber optic internet. With service up to 1 gig, Next Internet is the definition of high speed. Plans start at just $49.95 a month. Subscribe to Next by calling 870-895-3221 or visiting mynextfiber.com. You may also subscribe by visiting North Arkansas Electric Cooperative's office.
Are you building a new...
Here in Cabot, Mountain Home on the low side, 41-22. They'll have 4 timeouts remaining. Cabot will have 3 timeouts. Actually, they'll both have 3 timeouts left. Mountain Home will return to action tomorrow as they will take on Batesville Southside. 4:02 left in this third quarter. 3 timeouts remaining for each side. Cabot, they'll be able to run the baseline. No extended pressure by Mountain Home. Quick onslaught, wasn't it, Brad?
It was. They came out, and I don't think they've missed so far. I think they did miss, and Cunningham missed a little chippy and then got her own rebound and put it right back in. Other than that, I think that's their only miss this half.
So Bean has the basketball. They hand it off to Miller. Miller dribbled it. Looked like it got tipped away by Lakin Moore. It'll stay with Cabot, and they will throw in. Looks like a street crossing that they're standing on there next to the Cersei Lion wording. Bean will throw in. About even with the three-point line, gets it in finally to Cook. Cook has not missed in this quarter. Cook going to work against Parker. Churchill with the basketball, fresh into the game. Gives it back to Miller on the handoff. Little dribble drive action by Cabot, down to 10 on the shot clock. Now Hall's going to drive to the middle, kicks it out, three-pointer on the way from the left wing. This one is missed. First missed 3 of the quarter, but it's an offensive rebound for Cabot. Bean with the basketball. Little in and out dribble, hands it off to Churchill. Churchill to the middle. 10-foot fadeaway jumper, rattles around, won't go. Fostness comes up with the rebound. Yonkers ahead to Sarah Williams. She wasn't ready for the pass. Another turnover for Mountain Home. And now Cabot on the run here. Some numbers here. They give it to the corner. Three-pointer from Bean on the way. This one is missed. Back-to-back missed threes, and Lakin Moore comes up with the rebound.
Mount Home's got to take advantage of getting these rebounds and getting stops and get some buckets here to kind of close this lead.
Lakin Moore step back three, top of the key. This one's missed off the heel of the iron and picked up by Cabot with 2:50 to go in this third quarter. Bliss Miller with the ball. Now they get it along the baseline. As going around, Bray Hall gets the ball, goes around Sarah Williams and tried to take the charge and hits the floater. And Hall, that's her first points of the night. 43-22 our score now, 2:30 to go. Sarah Williams gives it back Yonkers, top of the key. This one is missed. Fosness comes up with the rebound, a whistle and a foul. She was knocked down. Good job by Fosness to get that one. As it was a foul. Couldn't tell who that was on. I think it was on 10.
I couldn't tell who they were tangled up with.
I think that's who it was. Ashlyn Estes will come into the game now. She will come in for her first action of the night. Yonkers will throw in. They get it into Fosness. Try to get it to Fosness, but Estes is there to save it. Ashlyn gives it over to Parker Husky between the circles. Surveying the floor, 28 on the shot clock. Lakin Moore going to go downhill, goes to the left elbow. They give it down to Yonkers on a cut. It gets down to Fosness. A lucky bounce. I don't think Fosness was ready for it. And the shot is missed and rebounded by Cabot. Bliss Miller with the basketball on the right wing. Now gives it up to Cunningham. Cunningham's going to try to hand it off. They find her on the back door down to Churchill. Churchill's jumper is missed and rebounded by Lakin Moore.
Well, Mount Home's getting stops. Like I said, we just need to get some buckets right here.
Lakin Moore, a couple crossover dribbles, gives it back Jayla Yonkers. She wants a deep three from the 28-foot line. This one is good, and it's 43-25. Jayla Yonkers has 13 points. He's got back-to-back threes, or 2 threes in this third quarter. 3 threes on the night, as we're down to 90 seconds to go in this third quarter. They give it to the far side over to Bean. Bean off the window. This one is missed, but tapped out of bounds. It'll be Mountain Home basketball with 80 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, Livy Fosness down there getting in right position, getting a hand on the ball, and boxing out Cunningham, and that ball is knocked out of bounds.
You know, I had a theory about her and her sister. You know, their play has gotten better the last couple of games as the temperature has gone down outside. So it's more, it's like Minnesota out there, which is where they're from. They moved here this summer, and they love it here, but they were working out in the summer. It was 100 degrees. I said, we haven't been anywhere this hot ever.
That's right.
15 on the shot clock, a minute to go in this third quarter. Yonkers with the basketball, going to drive along the baseline, brings it back out to Lakin Moore. Moore's going to go down to 10 on the shot clock. She's going to pull it back out, gives it in to Fosness. Good pass down to Fosness, gets the layup to go. Leads back down to 16.
Yeah, great look there by Lakin throwing it up over the top.
27-43 now. As this is skipped to the corner, 12-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Skip to the corner, good extra pass over to Cunningham for 3. Got it. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
She is 6'2", and she has range. That's impressive. It is.
They threw it over to her. I was like, hey, that's a shot we want it taken, and then splashed down.
They just decided not to miss in this third quarter. Estes from the right corner. She responds with a 3 of her own. Leads back down to 16. The shot clock has been turned off.
Steal here.
Pass turned over. Lakin Moore gives it down. Yonkers going to go set back out. Lakin Moore puts up the left wing 3. This one's going to miss to the right. Estes tried to get a hand on it, and a whistle and a foul is called.
Good job by Ashlyn Estes, kind of being Johnny on the spot, hitting a 3, getting a steal. She's coming in, giving the Lady Bombers some really good minutes right here.
Now, she is a state champion. She knows what it takes
to
make big plays. This is sent to Cunningham at half court. They skip it ahead. Hall probably could have shot a layup, and this shot is missed, and that's it for the third quarter. So Cabot will hold a 46-30 lead into the third quarter break. We'll take a short little break, bring you the fourth quarter of action. Cabot leads 46-30. This is Lady Bomber basketball on Classic Hits 101.7 and the Bomber Sports Network.
At Knox Orthopedics, they know the pain from an injury demands immediate attention. At Knox, they can fix that. Their 4 highly qualified physicians, Drs. Knox, Rawls, McConnell, and Franklin, make it their priority to see you as soon as possible. You'll benefit from the best in orthopedic medicine with doctors who really care about getting you back to a life that's pain-free. See them at No. 3 Medical Plaza Mountain Home or during clinic hours at Harrison, Salem, and West Plains. Check them out at knoxorthopedics.com.
Use your smile to change the world, but don't let the world change your smile. North Arkansas Dental Group, formerly known as Coleman Family Dentistry, is a proud supporter of Mountain Home Bombers, a family-friendly dental office providing a state-of-the-art clinic North Arkansas Dental Group is dedicated to you, your health, and especially your smile. Visit us at our new location at 2338 Highway 62 West or call 870-424-4670. Go Bombers.
Quarter of action here for you on the Bomber Sports Network and Classic Hits 101.7. About 6:30 local time here. Both teams will be back in action tomorrow. The Bombers will take on Cabot. That tip-off slated for 1:30 p.m. The girls will play Batesville Southside afterwards. As Cabot will possess the basketball, Miller tried to get it to Cunningham, and then it went out of the outstretched hand of Kaylin Bean. It's a turnover. Mountain Home will get the ball back.
Yeah, this Cabot squad's only giving up 26 points a game. Mountain Home's got 30 through 3 quarters, and we just got to continue to press as we get turnovers and try to get buckets.
Parker's going to set the offense between the circles, going to go to her right, or go to her left. Now she's looking. Now she's going to try to go back to her right. Cabot pushing her up the floor. A whistle and a foul is called. They're going to get Kaylin Bean on that one, as that'll be her first foul of the fourth quarter.
It was getting close to a 5-second count right there, and Bean kind of felt that initial, like I'm about to get it, and kind of bumped up in. And Parker kind of hesitated just enough, and when she did, she picked up the foul.
Lakin Moore will throw in, gets it to Parker on the near side. Parker Husky now between the circles. Fresh 35 on the shot clock. Husky's going to drive, kicks it out. Yonkers thought about the three, going to go along the baseline, pulls it back out. Yonkers to the middle. Now she's going to go back, and a whistle and a blocking foul as Yonkers went head first down to the floor. She was tripped up, but she pops right back up. That was a nasty-looking fall.
Yeah, she was kind of trying to jump stop and got kind of undercut right there, but she's moving around good.
Pretty tough. Parker Husky will throw in. They will get it into Moore in the near corner, and a whistle and a foul. They're going to get Bray Hall on that one. So two quick fouls in about 5 seconds for Cabot.
Yes, 3 total here for this quarter. If Mountain Home can continue to put pressure on them, we can maybe try to close this gap at the line without clock running off.
7:12 to go. They get it into Lakin Moore. Cabot has 3 fouls. Mountain Home 1 foul away from the bonus. Lakin Moore going to drive to the middle, goes to the spin move, kicks it out. Estes thought about the three. She'll drive along the baseline. A whistle and a foul. Mountain Home will be in the bonus for the remainder of this game. That's the 4th team foul.
7 minutes left in this quarter. If Mountain Home can stay aggressive, we can maybe steal some points from the line.
Parker will throw in. She's looking, finally gets it into Estes in front of the far side official. They'll hand it off. Lakin Moore with a fresh 35. Mountain Home looking to attack here. Moore going to go downhill, gives it to Yonkers, top of the key 3. This one is missed. Fostness comes up with it. A lot of contact there, and a whistle and a foul is called.
I didn't hear the whistle blow. I was like, how did you not call that? Cunningham just completely pushed Livy out of the way.
6:49 to go here. We'll send Livy Fostness to the free throw line. Livy's got 4 points tonight, probably got pretty close to 8 or 9 rebounds. This free throw rattles around, falls in.
Yeah, Livy, she's almost shooting 90% from the line for the year, and when she gets their opportunity to the line, she makes her shots.
That one hung on the rim for a while. The second free throw, this one is good, so she goes 2 of 2 at the line. She's got 6 points. Leads down to 14 now.
Yeah, she's just a sophomore.
Yeah.
She continues to improve, continues to get better, and, you're going to love what you're going to see from this girl.
Yeah. So extended pressure by Mountain Home and a tweet and a foul. It's probably going to go on Lakin Moore. They're going to say it is. That's only her first foul.
Cabot fans are over there yelling. They want the same call. I would be the same way as Lakin's kind of getting their hands on.
Yeah, you certainly would be the same way, wouldn't you?
I don't ever talk to the officials, Dylan.
Sure you don't. Cabot with the basketball.
Even when I'm on the microphone, I don't ever talk to the officials.
Bean with the ball, hands off to Hall. Good defense by Mountain Home, just walling everything up on the dribble drive as this jumper is missed and rebounded by McCarn. Lady Bombers can make this an 11-point game or a 12-point game. Parker Husky, couple hesitation moves, gives it to Lakin Moore on the left wing. Lost the handle, got it back. Doesn't have a dribble, now gives it to Husky with 22 on the shot clock. Husky hand off to Whitten Coleman back in the game. Whitten's going to drive to the middle, a whistle and a foul, and that's going to send Whitten Coleman to the free throw line.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if Mountain Home can just stay aggressive, this Cabot defense, they love to get their hands on you, and I love to see these Lady Bombers. They are not backing down from the physicality that Cabot's bringing to them.
So Whitten Coleman will go to the free throw line. She's done a good job. She's been in foul trouble for the first half, but since then she, knock on wood, hadn't committed any fouls as this free throw was missed. She will still have a second one.
She get a bloody nose. She was bleeding pretty good at halftime.
That's a tough sucker right there. She's a tough old kid. This one is good. Lead is down to 13 now.
I wouldn't want to fight her. I promise you that.
No. Well, you deal with her every day. 46-33. Cabot has not scored in this quarter yet. Cunningham with the ball. Now they give it back up top, right down to Bean. Hand off to Bray Hall. Yonkers on her like a cheap suit. They try to get it down inside. Coleman comes up with the steal. Lady Bombers could cut this to single digits.
Yeah, Cabot had the mismatch there down low, and Witten did a good job just undercutting. Here's Lakin being aggressive, getting them in foul trouble. Good job.
So Lakin Moore will go to the free throw line as they're going to get Bray Hall with that one. That's her fourth foul. Wow.
Yeah, down the other end, Cunningham had Witten. That was a mismatch.
Yeah.
They tried to get it. Witten was smart and kind of went underneath and used her speed to get the steal. See if Lakin can make these shots right here.
Lakin Moore now with 9 points as a substitution for Cabot. Kennedy Churchill will step in.
Lakin's been pure from the line this year too. She's shooting it at about 89.3% from the line and increasing that hopefully with these two.
Lakin Moore's second free throw. This one is missed. Yonkers got a hand on it. Cabot's going to corral it. It's a big scramble for the ball, but it's picked up by Cabot. Mountain Home extended pressure now. They skip it ahead. Now to Kaylin Bean. Bean to the corner to Churchill. Thought about a three, but now they're going to run some clock. 20 on the shot clock down here. Brought backwards to J.C. Cook. She's going to go downhill against Yonkers. Turn around 10-foot jumper. That's a tough shot.
Yeah, it's a great senior move there. Got Jayla kind of on her heels and just spun back the other way and nice little fadeaway.
She's got 19 points. Mountain Home now trailing by 14. This floater by Lakin Moore is good.
Yeah, Cabot's having to stay back a little bit because of all the fouls that they had, and Mountain Home maybe can take advantage of this.
And a whistle and a timeout called by Jay Cook. He will have 2 timeouts left. 48-36 our score. Cabot with the lead. 5:08 remaining in this one. We'll take a short little break. This is Lady Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network and Classic Hits 101.7.
Use your smile to change the world, but don't let the world change your smile. North Arkansas Dental Group, formerly known as Coleman Family Dentistry, is a proud supporter of Mountain Home Bombers. A family-friendly dental office providing a state-of-the-art clinic, North Arkansas Dental Group is dedicated to you, your health, and especially your smile. Visit us at our new location at 2338 Highway 62 West or call 870-424-4670. Go Bombers.
If you are tired of buffering and sketchy service, you need to experience Next, powered by IDAEC's fiber optic internet. With service up to 1 gig, Next Internet is the definition of high speed. Plans start at just $49.95 a month. Subscribe to Next by calling 870-895-3221 or visiting mynextfiber.com. You may also subscribe by visiting North Arkansas Electric Cooperative's office.
Are you building a new house?
Back here in Searcy, high atop Lion Arena. 5:08 to go in this one. Cabot will have 2 timeouts remaining. Mountain Home will have 3 at their disposal for the remainder of this one.
Dylan, these are games, non-conference, probably the number 1 team overall in the state. Once the polls come out, we'll see what it looks like. But these are games that the Lady Bombers are not backing down.
Yeah.
They are playing really well, and we're getting better this game. We may not be ahead on the scoreboard right now, but we are getting better this game, and this is going to set us up for a good non-conference season. And Mountain Home goes to
away.
They go to a 1-3-1 coming out of that timeout.
So Mountain Home forces the turnover. The Lady Bombers can cut this one to single digits on this possession. Parker will throw in to Lakin Moore. So it's McCarn, Moore, Coleman, Yonkers, and Parker. The 5 on the floor for Mountain Home. Lakin's got to kick it out to Husky. Hand off to Yonkers. Yonkers going to go downhill. Steps through off the window. This one rattles around, won't go. Yonkers came up with it. It's going to go off the hand of a Cabot Panther.
Yep, Yonkers and Witten right there together trying to fight for that board. They throw it off of a Cabot player, and we're able to regain possession.
4:46 left in this one. Parker to throw in. They'll get it into Coleman, top of the key. She's going to drive. Right-hand layup. This one is missed. McCarn tried to come down with it. Scramble for the loose ball, and it's going to be a jump ball going towards Mountain Home.
Yeah, Witten's got to slow down. She had the left side wide open.
Yeah.
She tried to cross back under and go on the right side, which is her strong hand. She just needs to go up and hit that left-handed layup.
We talked to her parents about that one.
We'll work on that this week.
Parker Husky with the ball and a whistle and a foul away from the ball. It's going to send – it's a legal screen. And I think it was, because
Yeah.
Jayla was running full speed and it knocked someone down. It wasn't a screen, but it was displacement away from the ball, so it's a foul against Mountain Home. Only their second of the quarter, as Cabot will get the basketball back. Cabot again moving from left to right. They'll hand it off to Churchill. Played a lot of minutes off the bench here, as Bliss Miller now has it. Scoop down to Cunningham off the window, good. And now the scoreless streak in this fourth quarter is over. Cabot now is on the board in this quarter. They give it back to Moore.
It's a foul.
And a whistle, and
Looks
looks like they could. I saw that arm go out. I thought they could have called an offensive foul, but Lakin's going to go to the free throw line with 4:12 to go.
Lakin's a load, man.
Yeah.
She's coming full steam. You don't want to get in front of her right there. She uses her body very, very well to get some shots.
Lakin's got 9 points. First free throw. This one is good. She's in double digits now. I mean, there's a reason she's getting a lot of looks from a lot of mid-major D1s and high D2s.
Yeah, Southern Miss has looked at her.
Pitt State loves her.
Pitt State loves her. UCA, I think she's talked to them a few times here.
This one's missed. Coleman about came up with it, and McCarn comes up with it. Lady Bombers will reset. Parker Husky, right wing three on the way. Got it!
That's huge right there, Decon. Out hustling Cabot for the ball. Steps right into a wide open three-point bucket, and Mountain Home gets her trap in right here. 10.
Not quite yet. Down to 26 on the shot clock. It was close to a 10-second violation. They give it to Cook, left wing three. Got it.
That's what seniors do right there. That's what seniors do. They bury your hearts.
J.C. Cook, a D1 prospect of her own, responds right back. Mora deep left wing three from the 28-foot line. This one is missed, and now Cabot's on the run. Actually, they're going to slow it down. Miller picked up her dribble after she took one dribble as it skipped to the far side. Bounce back up top to Cunningham. Cabot just running some clock here. They realize Mountain Home's on a hot streak here. Moving from left side of the floor now. Hands it off the window. Good by Cunningham. She's a handful, too.
She is, man. She just uses her body. She, like we talked about Lakin, Cunningham does it down on the block, and she just is very patient with the ball. It reminds me a lot of like a Braden Dewey down low, being patient.
She's got 11 points. Lakin Moore turnaround jumper. This one's missed right down to the hands of Coleman. Coleman and a whistle and a foul. It'll send Witten Coleman to the free throw line.
Who would have thought the smallest girl on the floor comes up with 2 or 3 offensive rebounds for the Lady Bombers this quarter?
No kidding. It's been a real back and forth quarter. Send Witten Coleman to the free throw line. Under 3 to go. Free throw was good. And Witten is 2 of 3 from the free throw line currently, as it is 55-41. Coleman's second free throw missed out the front of the rim. Fostis comes up with it, and a whistle and a jump ball. Still a good play by Fostis. The next possession arrow will go to Mountain Home.
Wow, Livy went in there and almost got a hold of that board right there, and it looked like she got hammered, but they called the jump ball on her.
Mountain Home in some extended pressure. Diamond press looks
Yeah,
like.
looks like a diamond press we're going to work on right here.
J.C. Cook skips it ahead to Bray Hall. They break it not just super easy. They give it to this side. Bean going to drive in against Fostis off the window. This one is missed. Right back down to Bean. Turnaround 5-foot jumper rattles home, and it's 57-41.
Livy got caught watching right there. She did a good job on the initial defense. She watched that ball go up in the air, took one step in, and it was just enough for Beam to come in and get the offensive board behind her.
Lakin Moore gives it to Husky, right corner three. This one is good. Another three for Parker Husky. Still a 13-point game, 2.5 to go.
Good kick out by the Lady Bombers for an open three.
Parker's got 6 points. She's got them all in this quarter as Mountain Home sinks back into man-to-man. It'll come to this side to Bean. Bean's going to drive in uncontested off the window. Good. 59-44.
Yeah, it looks like we got kind of caught. Didn't know what defense we were coming back into there. Some looked like they were in zone. Some looked like they were in man.
Kimura deep three. Got it. Tell you what, now the Lady Bombers are heating up.
Yeah, the Coach Cook's not happy down here for Cabot. He's going to call timeout.
Actually, they said Dell called that timeout. He's going to have 3 remaining. We're going to take a short little break. Minute 57 to go in this one. Lady Bombers trail by 12. We'll take a break. This is Lady Bomber Basketball Classic Hits 101.7 and the Bomber Sports Network.
Use your smile to change the world, but don't let the world change your smile. North Arkansas Dental Group, formerly known as Coleman Family Dentistry, is a proud supporter of Mountain Home Bombers. A family-friendly dental office providing a state-of-the-art clinic, North Arkansas Dental Group is dedicated to you, your health, and especially your smile. Visit us at our new location at 2338 Highway 62 West or call 870-424-4670. Go Bombers.
If you are tired of buffering and sketchy service, you need to experience Next, powered by NAEC's fiber optic internet. With service up to 1 gig, Next Internet is the definition of high speed. Plans start at just $49.95 a month. Subscribe to Next by calling 870-895-3221 or visiting mynextfiber.com. You may also subscribe by visiting North Arkansas Electric Cooperative's office.
Are you building a new
Back here in Searcy, 59-47 the score. We're just talking about the football state finals right down the road in Little Rock. A lot of good games over there. Those are on PBS if you want to check those out. And it's going to be a weekend full of games. Always love championship weekend no matter what sport it is. Cabot with the basketball. They get it into Cunningham. They now give it to Miller. Going to go across the timeline. Extended pressure by Mountain Home. Minute 50 to go now. Mountain Home with a 12-point deficit, which with the shot clock now is not as big as you would think it is, as a whistle and a foul.
Yeah, that's okay. Trying to extend this game, get some steals. You know, we talked about Dylan. This is we talked about maybe the number 1 team in the state. I know probably people are tired of hearing about that, but
it's true.
I want everybody to know how good this team is, and even if we don't win this game on the scoreboard, we have gotten better tonight.
Yeah.
The Lady Bombers have done some really good things, and we have gotten better tonight as we're in a 1-3-1 zone here.
They give it off to Miller. Gives it back to Bean. Now to the near side back to Miller. Husky comes up with the steal, and she keep it in bounds. Oh, she could. She stepped on the line. Still a good job by Husky, though, but I don't know if they'll reset the shot clock or not. It should stay at 23. She never really possessed it.
No, they shouldn't reset. She got a tip on it, tried to save it back in bounds, and if she had had about 1 more foot, I think she'd have been able to tightrope that sideline and get it on down to her.
90 seconds to go in this one. 20 on the shot clock. Miller with the ball. They skip it to Cunningham. Cunningham to the corner. Cook for 3, wide open. Got it.
Yeah, Cook is
not missing that one.
No, she has been the offense for Cabot this second half.
Tell you what, she's got 19 points in the second half. She's got 25 for the night. Moore deep three, had to put one up. This one is missed. Shot that from about the 30 or the 28-foot line. And now Cabot has the ball with a minute to go. They're cruising to looks like a double-digit victory.
Yeah, they're gonna end up 7-0, but hey, this is not all lost. They've only averaged giving up 26 points a game, and right now Mountain Home is at 47. So we've done some good things on the offensive end. We've only had 9 turnovers against this defense, and you gotta like that if you're a Lady Bomber fan. And you know we've caused 8 turnovers, and that's kind of what you want to see as Mountain Home's going to clear the bench here.
Yeah, Dell's waving the white flag here. He's going to have Bailey Rittenberg, Sarah Williams, Ashlyn Estes. He's also going to have Addison Ferris and Ava Fosness hop into the game here with 49.4 to go.
Yeah, Dale's got his girls huddled up right now. I guarantee he's telling them that same thing. The Mountain Home coaches are going to leave happy after this game.
So they will have one more game tomorrow. They will take on Batesville Southside about 3 o'clock. That'll also be on Classic Hits 101.7. So they're just dribbling this clock out. They might even take a shot clock violation and just give it back to Mountain Home like they do in the NBA. Down to 14. They might run something here. Cabot has not subbed yet, so they're going to go downhill. Give it to Cunningham, top of the key, 3-pointer. That one's good. Holy cow. Tell you what, I think everyone on the roster could shoot for Cabot as we're down to 12 seconds.
Well, and if you're a 6A team and you're watching Cabot shoot like this, knowing that they can defend like this, they're going to have your attention now.
Rittenberg throws it off the window. That one won't go. Rebounded by Cabot, and that one is going to do it. So the Lady Bombers come to Searcy. They're now 0-2 here in Searcy as they fall to the Cabot Panthers by 18 points. Final score, Cabot 65, Mountain Home 47. We will take a short little break, and we will have the post-game show here for you on Classic Hits 101.7 and the Bomber Sports Network. Again, final score, Cabot 65, Mountain Home 47.
The community of Mountain Home continues to be committed to the Bombers, just as Centennial is committed to their customers. Perseverance, commitment, and resilience are key ingredients for success both on and off the field of play. Whether you are cheering on the Bombers, starting a new business, or planning for the future, Centennial is here for all of life's moments. Let them be your partner. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Katie. It's basketball season, and Farmers and Merchants Bank is cheering on the Mountain Home Bombers. We applaud the extra effort athletes, coaches, and band members contribute to make our school activities such a fun part of our community. Like you, working as a team to help you reach our goals is Farmers and Merchants Bank's game plan for success. Farmers and Merchants Bank. Finally, a bank in your corner. Go Bombers. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Since 1965, Harold Tucker Auto Parts has been serving the Twin Lakes area. Thank you, Twin Lakes area. See Harold Tucker Auto Parts for parts both foreign and domestic. From parts for automobiles to parts for mowers. They have custom-built hydraulic hoses and welding supplies too. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30. Harold Tucker Auto Parts, your bumper-to-bumper auto specialist. Family-owned and 3 generations strong. Harold Tucker Auto Parts, proud to sponsor the Mountain Home Bombers. 810 South Street, Mountain Home, 425-5040.
At Knox Orthopedics, they know the pain from an injury demands immediate attention. At Knox, they can fix that. Their 4 highly qualified physicians, Drs. Knox, Rawls, McConnell, and Franklin, make it their priority to see you as soon as possible. You'll benefit from the best in orthopedic medicine with doctors who really care about getting you back to a life that's pain-free. See them at No. 3 Medical Plaza Mountain Home or during clinic hours at Harrison, Salem, and West Plains. Check them out at knoxorthopedics.com.
Use your smile to change the world, but don't let the world change your smile. North Arkansas Dental Group, formerly known as Coleman Family Dentistry, is a proud supporter of Mountain Home Bombers. A family-friendly dental office providing a state-of-the-art clinic, North Arkansas Dental Group is dedicated to you, your health, and especially your smile. Visit us at our new location at 2338 Highway 62 West or call 870-424-4670. Go Bombers.
If you are tired of buffering and sketchy service, you need to experience Next, powered by NAEC's fiber optic internet. With service up to 1 gig, Next Internet is the definition of high speed. Plans start at just $49.95 a month. Subscribe to Next by calling 870-895-3221 or visiting mynextfiber.com. You may also subscribe by visiting North Arkansas Electric Cooperative's office